graduates choose to live and work in Southeast Arkansas. Our alumni, like me, are proud of our university for providing talent and recruiting talent to our region. Join me in sharing that pride. Tell someone today why you're proud to be united by UAM. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
The station that rocks South Arkansas, KHBM 93.7 Monticello, the classic rock station.
And a good evening from Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside Sam Johnston as we get set for the kickoff of the 2024 football season against Northwest Oklahoma State. The Rangers of Northwest Oklahoma State come to town. They made the long journey over here to Arkansas, Southeast Arkansas, and we're ready for football. And, you know, it's been raining here some this afternoon. I believe it's quit now, but it's going to be a great night for football.
And it's not hot. Yeah. That's the main thing for the players, but I'm anxious to see what the Weevils are going to have.
Of course, the Bo Weevils returned 34 lettermen from the 23 season, including 17 starters for a team that finished 2-9 last year. And of course, Coach Jackson and the Weevils hope to improve on that. The returning starters include 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. Let's talk about him a little bit. He's his sixth year, a senior, playing. And we've always said in the past, as 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏 goes, the Weevils go. I don't think we'll see any change in that either.
I believe you're right there. He's got a lot of ability, and it just when it seemed like he was getting ready to really get with it, he kept getting hurt or had an injury of some kind.
You know, last year against this team, the Weevils won that ball game by the biggest margin ever, 49-24. The Weevils had over 500 yards passing in that game, the opening game last year there in Oklahoma. And, you know, we look to see that, and he's got some talented receivers to throw to.
Exactly. Isaiah Cross is one for sure. Jordan Mansfield. He's got some cats that can run if we can get him block and give him a little time to throw it there. So
Monticello finished sixth in the GAC in scoring total offense. They averaged almost 24 points a ball game last season, a little over 330 yards in total offense per game. And the Weevils landed seventh in the conference in rushing, posting a little over 100 yards of rushing per game. Defensively, UAM ranked 10th in total defense, surrendering 407 yards of offense to the other team per contest, and 10th in defensive scoring, allowing 36, almost 37 points a ball game. Offensively, senior running back Gary Furman led the running game. He averages 40 yards per contest. Isaiah Cross, as you mentioned, was one of the leading receivers. They were the two top targets for 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏 while he was there, and they combined for almost 1,000 yards in receiving. And yeah, with Coach Qualls as the offensive coordinator, I look to see a lot of offense, a lot of passing here tonight.
And I think Coach Qualls will find out real quick. I think UAM won the toss, or whether they won the toss or not, they're going to get the ball first. So we'll find out what 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏 and Coach Qualls have up their sleeve here pretty quick.
We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the start of tonight's ball game right after this timeout.
Was president. There were only 38 stars on the.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UA Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
Searcy & Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗓 and Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗓 and Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
Royales Williams will go back deep for the Weevils on one side. On the other side, number 86, and that is going to be TQ Jackson as we're set for the kickoff. And Sam Johnson, what do you expect to see on this first series for the Weevils?
I think Qualls will open it up from the get-go since he's got his quarterback back. So it should be fun.
Kickoff's going to be taken at the 7. Returned up over the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, out over the 40. And going to be tripped up out over the 40-yard line. The ball comes loose. It's on the ground. And let's see, I believe the Weevils have recovered up near the 48-yard line. As on the return for the Weevils was Royales Williams. He's a freshman out of Houma, Louisiana. Weevils are going to maintain possession, and they're going to get pretty good starting position.
He almost busted it for the touchdown. He barely got clipped by the last guy.
They're going to say his knee touchdown before the ball came out back at the 44. So 1st and 10 Weevils here on their opening drive of the ball game. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, your quarterback, the 6th-year senior. Out of Luxora, Arkansas, played his high school football at Rivercrest. Wanting to throw on first down. Looking, now first out of the pocket. He'll roll to his left, throws to a tight end out here in the flat, and it's going to be caught, but it's actually going to be a loss of about a couple of yards on the play. Actually, wasn't the tight end. That was the fullback, the tailback coming out of the backfield. Slade LeBlanc. Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12 now for the Weevils. Here on this first possession of the ball game, no score. Again, Brown throwing, throws complete out over the 45, out near the 47-yard line. Making the catch out there is Lafarius Fair. Ladarius, a transfer out of DeSoto, Texas. Going to gain 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Weevils line up with twin receivers on either side, one back in the backfield. Slade LeBlanc, the one lone setback in the backfield. Brown again out of the gun, straight drop. Steps up, now in trouble, going to be hit. Somehow shuttle passes over to LeBlanc out of the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for a big loss all the way back at the 42-yard line, the 43-yard line make it. And the Weevils will go 3 and out on their opening possession.
Didn't have much luck on that play right there. The defenders kind of got through a little bit. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗓 didn't have much time there. He had to just kind of figure out something to do. And
Tanner Steenbach, the kicker, will come on. The punter will come on out of Oath, Kansas. Went to Independence Community College. He'll handle the punting duties for the Weevils here this evening. Back deep for the Rangers is going to be Chancellor Gill. A nice high spiraling kick fielded at the 21. Gill back up over the 25, hit at the 30, maybe to the 31-yard line, and that's where the Rangers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 31. We'll see if that's where they mark it, at the 30 or actually the 29. They're not as generous, those officials not as generous as I am. They'll mark it at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rangers. We'll see what the UAM defense now can dial up. At quarterback for the Rangers is Beck Moss. He's a 6'5", 213-pound junior. At running back is Darian Gill, 5'9", 176-pound senior. Again, this Weevil team threw for 500 yards last year in the last meeting. Moss out of the shotgun, works it, sends his tight end in motion. The handoff comes to Gill, coming around the right side, breaks a tackle at the 30, going to be out shy of the 35-yard line at the 33. That'll be a gain of 4 on the play. So gain of 4, second down and 6 for the Rangers. They'll mark it at the 34-yard line. Actually a gain of 5 on the play. So second down and 5. Weevils in a 5-man front defensively, 3 linebackers, a 5-3. Handoff again to Gill. He's bottled up in the backfield and going to be dropped for a loss back near the original line of scrimmage, just inside the 30-yard line.
Anthony Hankins.
We talked about him on the pregame show, one of those returning lettermen for the Weevils, big on defense.
Did a good job of staying in his rush lane.
Loss of 4, third down and 9 now for the Rangers here on their opening possession. No score, 12 minutes exactly left to play in the first quarter. Beck Moss again out of the shotgun, straight drop back. Weevils rush 4, he throws deep down the field into traffic, going to be incomplete. Weevils had double coverage down there on the intended receiver, that was Chancellor Gill. And the Rangers are going to be forced to punt it away as they'll go 3 and out.
Nice job for the defense on their first try in the game. We might get some good field position again here after the punt.
Once again, Royales Williams will be the return man for the Weevils. He's 5'9", a freshman out of Houma, Louisiana. He'll stand at his own 35 to await the punt. They get a good snap. High spiraling kick. What a boot. Going to drive him all the way back to the 22-yard line, and he'll return it up to the 25, gets it to the 30, out to the 32-yard line. And that's where the Weevils will have it first and 10 at their own 33-yard lines where they'll mark it down. But you got to think, well, we got the butterflies out of the way on that first possession. Let's settle down and play ball.
I was thinking the same thing. Nice punt. He still made a 5 or 6 yard return. Excellent field position here again.
And we've got a timeout called on the field with 11:35 to play in the first quarter. No score. Weevils will take over for their second possession of the evening. We'll take a break and be back with more UAM football after this timeout.
Nationwide, time deposit rates have fallen with the market in anticipation of Fed rate cuts. But if you have a CD or IRA at another institution, you owe it to yourself to get a quote from Commercial Bank. Call Pam or Ryan in Monticello at 367-6221 or Julie or Jonathan in Warren at 226-2601 and see if we can help your money work harder. Commercial Bank, the community builder. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
First and 10 Weevils from their own 33-yard line. 11:35 to play. Brown takes the snap, hands it off. That's going to be to LeBlanc. LeBlanc carries it out close to the 34. Be a short gain of a yard on the play, and then he's met hard there, loses his helmet, and he's going to have to come out of the ball game. His backup is Hayden Thomas, a senior out of Kinder, Louisiana. Went to Tyler Junior College. Transferred in this year. Second down and 9 for the Weevils. Twin receivers go wide right. Put Gill in motion. Going to hand it, or make that, that's going to be the quarterback. Keep it himself. Brown keeps it, and he'll get it out close to the 35, and that's all. Now a little pushing and shoving going on.
A little extracurricular there.
Officials step in immediately and stop everything. It'll bring up a third down and long, a 3rd and 8. As they'll mark it right at the 30-yard line, 35-yard line for the Weevils. This time we'll go with trip receivers, wide right. Ball on the left hash mark for UAM. Coach Qualls signals the play in from the sideline. Thomas stays in at the running back spot. Brown, straight drop. They rush 4, steps up, fires, has a man complete out of the 45. It's caught and then lost. Going to reel it a completion. It goes out of bounds. He can't advance the football, so it'll be down where he actually lost the football, but it'll be a first down for the Weevils.
Ran a good route and a good throw to the sideline here.
That's Ladarius Fair, the wide receiver, junior out of DeSoto, Texas, making the catch, and now penalty flags come in before we have the snap.
I think we may have caught him in the neutral zone.
It was 1st and 10. It's going to be offsides against the Weevils. The official's microphone not working tonight, so we couldn't pick up the call from him, but he did signal procedure call against the Weevils. It'll be 1st and 15.
Coach Hudd didn't think so. He thought they were in the neutral zone.
Boy, you go as an offensive coordinator, though, you don't want, after having a big play, you don't want to start behind the chains.
Exactly.
Brown throws, wide receiver screen, going to be complete and hit immediately for no gain out there. As making the catch is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. And now a late flag comes in after the play's blown dead. There's not any love lost between these two teams.
Exactly. That one looked to be out of bounds too. So
it's going to be a dead ball foul, but we'll see what it all breaks down to. Nothing our score here with 9:37 to play in the opening quarter. Weevils and the Rangers going at it. Let's see if we can get the call from the official. They're going to mark it off against the Weevils. Personal foul against UAM. So we'll mark off the 15 yards, and now you start 20 yards behind the sticks.
And that's doubly not good. After getting one in the other guy's face, you got to cut that out.
It'll be 2nd down and 25 for the Weevils. Brown looking, wanting to throw, fires. It's going to be incomplete, intended out here in the flat for Jordan Mansfield. It'll bring up a 3rd and long. Need to get all the way to the Ranger 42-yard line for the first down. The ball is spotted back at the Weevil 28. 3rd and long. Brown looks over the defense. Rangers have a 4-man front defensively. They'll rush 4. Brown steps up, now forced out of the pocket, in trouble, going to be sacked. He'll get some positive yardage out to the 30-yard line, but I guess it's officially not a sack since you gained positive yardage, but the Weevils are going to be forced to punt it away for the 2nd time here in this ball game.
One really bad penalty didn't help out much.
They'll spot it right at the 30-yard line. It'll be 4th down and long, 4th and about 22 yards for the first down. Again, coming on to punt it away for the Weevils is Tanner Steenbach. Back deep, Chancellor Gill for the Rangers. He'll stand at his own 30-yard line to wait the punt. A good snap, kicks on the way, a low wobbly kick. Gill's going to move away from it. It's going to take a Ranger bounce as it hits at the 38, back up and be downed at the 40-yard line. The 39-yard line is where they'll mark it, and that's where the Rangers will get it 1st and 10.
We didn't help ourselves there with penalties. We had really good field position, and we can't overcome the penalties. We just can't have those.
1st and 10, Rangers from their own 40-yard line, 39 actually the 40, they'll call it. 8:32 to play here in the opening quarter, no score. 2nd possession now for the Rangers of Northwest Oklahoma. The cornerback, Beck Moss, works out of the gun. Twin receivers come wide right. Moss wanting to throw, looking, fires quickly, going over the left side, going to be incomplete. Intended out there for Travis Ramar. Nice coverage on the play down the field for the Weevils.
Aries Jones defending on the play.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Weevils defensively showing a 4-man, now a 5-man front defensively, a 5-2 defense. Moss This time we'll hand it off to his running back, Gill. There's not much there. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. May get a yard out of it up to about the 41. And then that interior line for the Weevils making the stop, getting up off the bottom of the pile is going to be 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, the linebacker, the sophomore out of Nobel, Oklahoma.
Really good penetration by the lineman. He didn't really have anywhere to go.
So 3rd down and 9 for the Rangers now from their own 41-yard line with 7:55 to play. Nothing, our score. Weevils had 2 possessions, have punted twice. Rangers 1 possession, punted the first time. Now looking at 3rd and 9. Again, Moss out of the shotgun. Trip receivers wide right. Moss forced out of the pocket, in trouble, and he's going to be sacked all the way back at the 35-yard line. And coming up to make the hit for the Weevils is going to be Keith Wells Jr. And Coach Johnson, you're familiar with Keith Wells.
Exactly. I know his dad really well. His dad's probably doing handstands on that play.
He's a senior out of Dumas, Arkansas. Transferred here from Central Arkansas University. The Weevils are going to take a timeout here with 7:18 to play in the first quarter. Nothing, our score. Weevils will get the football back when we return in just a moment.
Spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign.
Are you ready to take care of business? So are we. You want to make your goals a reality, right? So do we. You care about the community, right? Well, so do we. Citizens Bank in Monticello wants to be your hometown choice for checking, savings, loans, and any banking needs. We care about you and the community. At Citizens Bank, it's people first. Citizens Bank, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Call 367-1935. Citizens Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Royals Williams back deep for the Weevils, and there's another high booming punt for the Rangers. Weevils will field it at the 15, and he'll be knocked out of bounds right there. That's where the Weevils will take over, 1st and 10. First 2 possessions of the ball game, Rangers are winning on the field position part.
Yeah, that was about a close to 50-yard punt there.
It'll be 1st and 10 for UAM at their own 15-yard line here with 7:08 to play in the opening quarter. We have no score. And don't forget, we're on the road next week as we travel to Southwest Oklahoma. We got Northwest Oklahoma here tonight. Next week we'll go to Weatherford. That'll be a 6 o'clock kickoff from Weatherford next Saturday. We'll have the broadcast for you right here on KHBM.
Trying to get Oklahoma surrounded.
Well, let's get those Oklahoma trips out of the way. That's
get that over with.
Yeah, that's my saying. Let's get them out of the way here early in the season. As of course, we've got tomorrow night here on KHBM. It'll be the Monticello Billies taking on Bauxite. That's a home game for Monticello. On our sister station, KWRF in Warren, we'll have Warren and Whitehall. That's a home game for the Lumberjacks. McGee gets to open up their season, I believe, at Hamburg and Star City on KGPQ. I'm not sure who they host tomorrow night, but they have a ball game. It'll be on 99.9. On 1st and 10, Brown. Play action, throws over the middle, complete, out over the 25-30, 35-40, out over midfield, and into Ranger territory is the receiver for the Weevils, Ladarius Fair. And that's a big positive 1st down.
Got good protection, a real quick hitting slant pattern, and got some good blocks downfield after the catch.
Ladarius Fair with the catch and run. That'll be the 2nd 1st down of the ball game for either team. 6:57 to play here in the opening quarter. We still have no score. Fair will come out now, and checking into the ball game for UAM at wide receiver is going to be Adrian Hazley, sophomore out of West Memphis, Arkansas. But there was a penalty on the play.
Oh, my.
And it had to be after the play because they're going to mark it off from where it ended. And They're going to mark the football all the way back to the 38-yard line of UAM. It'll still be a first down. But, man, you lose 15 yards.
Yeah, that's not good.
After gaining 30. Brown again out of the shotgun. LeBlanc takes the handoff right side, not much there. He'll get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all. Coming up to make the stop, it's going to be 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, the defensive lineman for the Rangers. All 6'1", 236 pounds of him. Second down and 10 for the Weevils. Ball on the right hash mark now. Twin receivers go to either side. LeBlanc the lone setback. Brown looking right, now runs to his left, rolling to his left, looking downfield, fires, has a man complete inside the 40. He'll run out of bounds down at the Ranger 37-yard line, make it the 30. Are they going to mark him inside the 35 at the 33?
Isaiah Cross on the reception.
Boy, you talk about big-time players for the Weevils. He's been one the last couple of years.
He's a good player.
Another first down, quickly snapping the ball. Play action again, throw a screen. It's going to be low. Going to be caught out here, but it's going to be a loss back to the 36-yard line. Sometimes it's better to let those just slide through your hands.
Exactly, just let it go.
It was low down about the ankles, but 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 made the reception. And now the officials are conferring if it was a complete pass or not. They're going to say, nope. Star City plays Dumas tomorrow night. That's the Battle of the Bayou.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be. The chain gang still says first and 10. Ball is spotted back at the line of scrimmage at the 34-yard line. So I guess if you rule it incomplete, it's got to be second down, right?
That's what I would think.
They're talking things over with Coach Jackson here on the sideline. I guess it's a free play. It's going to remain first down according to the sticks over there. First and 10. Weevils from the 34. Trip receivers go wide right. One receiver comes wide left. Brown looking over the defense. Sends a receiver in motion now to the short side of the field. Now a flag comes in. Play clock's still going. They're going to call a procedure call against the Weevils.
We're having a lot of trouble. We've got more penalty yardage than we have actual yardage almost.
Now spotted back at the 39-yard line. It'll be first and 15 for the Weevils. This time we'll line up with twins on either side. Quick snap, handoff. Make that Brown keeps it himself. A flag comes in as Brown carries it inside the 35 down to about the 33-yard line. There is a flag on the far side.
I think we're going to get those 5 yards that we lost right back. I don't think they were trying to substitute. I don't think their substitutes got off the field in time.
So the ball is spotted down at the 32-yard line of the Rangers. With 5:30 to play here in the opening quarter, we have no score. Weevils on their third possession of the night. The running back that is in the ballgame at the moment now is Tyler Reed. And we'll see a trio of running backs for the Weevils this season.
And has Brown got on a different number?
Yeah, he's wearing number 3 instead of number 7, what's in our program. On the 2 deep, he's listed as number 3.
Okay.
No, he's listed as number 7 on the 2 deep as well.
I almost said a while ago that we had a new quarterback, but then I said, no, he's just got his number changed.
So Brown will stay in at quarterback. Reed, the running back.
Illegal participation against Northwest.
So they're going to spot the football. Let's see where they get it.
He's marking it off the wrong direction.
The ball was spotted at the 34. No, that's where the play ended. They're marking it off against the Weevils.
Wait a minute, that That can't be right.
The crowds are trying to agree with you.
That can't be right. The signal that the referee gave was for illegal participation.
It was 1st and 15 back at the 39. So now it will be 1st and 10 from the original line of scrimmage.
We made up for the illegal procedure penalty, so we're back even now.
So 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line of the Rangers. Brown calling for the snap, gets it. Little throw out in the flat, going to be complete. Good for a yard, maybe 2. As making the catch down there for the Weevils is number 81, and that is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. It's his second catch of the night. How about a gain of 3 on the play? They'll mark it down as close to the 31-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Ball on the left hash mark now. Wheels moving from right to left. Brown finally hands it off to his running back up the middle. He'll get it down close to the 30-yard line, and that's Tyler Reed. So a tough yard there for Reed, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 6, and you got to think we're in 4-down territory.
I would think so.
4:22 to play in the first quarter. We have no score. Weevils, the first one to penetrate midfield. Now looking at 3rd down and 7 from the 31 of the Rangers. Brown changing the play, wanting to throw, looking, throws out in the flat. It's going to be complete. You got the 1st down and a little more as you'll carry it inside the 25, down close to the 21-yard line. That's 𝗗𝗟𝗒𝗏 again coming up big on a 3rd down play.
Yes, sir. He knows who to try to find.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 Weevils from the 21 now of the Rangers. Brown again wanting to throw, looking, fires out in the flat, overthrows his intended receiver, 𝗗𝗟𝗒𝗏. So the clock will stop with 3:36 to play in the opening quarter. Still no score. Weevils knocking on the door, trying to get inside the red zone here at the 21-yard line, looking at 2nd down and 10. We'll go with twin receivers wide to the left. That's 𝗗𝗟𝗒𝗏 coming wide to the left along with Anthony Dansby. Line the H-back up on that wide side of the field. Going to hand it off right up the middle, inside the 20 to the 15-yard line, straight ahead. Tyler Reed just lowers his shoulder and gets all he can.
Had a pretty good hole right at the handoff spot, and he hit that hole going wide open.
Mark it at the 15. Weevils quickly back to the line, no huddle. 2nd down, make it 3rd down and 3. Again, they'll give it to him. Got the 1st down and more as he carries to the 12, and they'll be stopped there. He needed 3, and he got 4. Tyler Reed puts the Weevils down in the red zone.
Looks like he could have just kept running straight ahead instead of bouncing it out after he got the 1st down, but he's trying hard, running hard.
They say he's short of the 1st down.
Oh, my.
Boy, from our angle, it looked like he had it. It's 4th down and inches. Weevils will go with a big package. 2 H-backs. LeBlanc in at the quarterback. Going to hand it off on a jet sweep around the right side. They do have the 1st down inside the 10. Touchdown, Weevils. Royals Williams, the freshman from Houma, Louisiana, scores the 1st touchdown of the year for the Weevils.
Outran him to the corner, and then it made a little move about the 5 and got into the end zone.
So with 2:20 to play in the opening quarter, Weevils take a 6-0 lead. Specialty teams will come on to try to attempt the extra point. Tanner Steenbach handles the kicking duties for UAM.
Coach Hudd is still fired up at this cat on our sideline. He's not happy about much of anything over here. Nice drive, though, by the Weevils. Coach Qualls called a good drive there.
Weevils started at their own 15. overcame a couple of penalties early in the drive and managed to punch it in the end zone. And now Coach Jackson still, he's giving the head up and the sideline judge all they want to hear.
He's not just mad, he's demonstrating why he's mad too. He's showing them what they're doing.
All right, here comes the extra point after the touchdown. As everyone gets set. 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. He's set to go. Snap is good. Kicks on its way, and it is through the uprights, and it is good. 7-0 our score. Weevils lead it here in the first quarter with 2:20 to play. We're back in just a moment.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
EDU for more information.
The year was 1887. The average wage in the United States was 13 cents an hour, and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast, friendly service for all your banking needs. So call me at 226-2035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
An 85-yard scoring drive by the Weevils, capped off there at the end. A 12-yard run by Royals Williams, and the Weevils are up 7-0 here with 2:20 to play.
Freshman getting his name in the paper in his first game.
2:20 to play, first quarter. Weevils up 7-0. There was a penalty on the extra point or the touchdown one. They're going to kick off from the 20-yard line.
That's what Coach Hudd's upset about.
All right, so they'll kick off from the 20. 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗏 gets a nice foot into it. This one's going to be fielded up at the 23 and returned up to the 30. 35 going to be hit, and a nice lick and an open field tackle there by the Weevils. And looked like coming down to make that was 𝗗𝗏𝗏 Smith, Jr. out of Cleveland, Mississippi. Rangers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line, but you got to go back and look. After Weevils, the first two possessions resulted in a 3-and-out. Come back and put it together an 85-yard drive to go on the scoreboard.
And held the ball. Even though we were throwing it, we ran a lot of time off the clock.
So the Rangers will work 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Darren Gill, the lone setback. Moss going to hand it off straight up to Gill. He's hit at the line, no gain there. And coming through to make the initial contact on him right there was Christian Murphy. Christian, a freshman out of Opelousas, Louisiana. Boy, the impact these freshmen are having the first game.
That's what I was just fixed to say. The freshmen are trying to show out a little bit here in the first quarter.
No gain, 2nd down and 10 now for the Rangers. Again, Moss, your quarterback for Northwest Oklahoma, takes the snap, wanting to throw, dumps it to the flat, out to Gill. Gill turns the corner. He's out over the 45. Be stopped shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9 on the play and bring up a 3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Rangers from their own 49-yard line. They'll send twin receivers, wide right, one goes wide left. Gill, the lone setback, takes the handoff. He's got the 1st down as he crosses into Weevil territory, and he'll bull his way down close to the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. And the Weevils finally bring him down.
I think that was Irvin Jones on the tackle.
So 1st and 10, Rangers from the Weevil 46-yard line. We're down to 58 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. 7-0, Weevils on top. Moss again out of the shotgun. This time, hands off again, left side. That's going to be Joshawn Foster, the running back now. Foster carries it inside the 45, down close to the 43-yard line before he stopped there.
Christian Murphy on the tackle, number 47.
A gain of 4, second down and 6. Clock continues to run down to 29 seconds here in the opening quarter. Second down, 6 for the Rangers. Twins come wide right. Strong side to the right side, ball on the left hash mark. Moss, play action, throws, complete to his H-back. That's a big guy. It's inside the 40, the ball's loose, picked up and returned. Running the football back is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥. All the way back to the 10, the 5, touchdown. Bo Weevils on a scoop and score from about the 40-yard line.
Nice lick after the reception. And
the ball was complete to Mark Zemero, the tight end. He got hit. I'm not sure who knocked it loose. But then it was 𝗗𝗜𝗏𝗏𝗏, the defensive back, the sophomore out of one-year Letterman out of Allen, Texas, with a scoop and score.
He didn't really have to even stop. It just kind of bounced and hit him right dead in the hands, and he was off to the races.
With no time remaining on the clock here in the first quarter, Weevils have taken a 13-0 lead. And again, Steenbrook is on to attempt the extra point, the right-footed kicker for the Weevils. Everyone's set. Good snap, kicks on the way, and it is good. 14-0. UAM has extended their lead as we get set for the start of the second quarter. 15 minutes in the books. We got 14 points on the board, and we're happy.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Nice play on the return there.
We'll be back with more UAM football on KHPM 93.7 in just a moment.
Just outstanding right here.
See our new friends at Monticello.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗓 Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment, or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗓 Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
14-0. The Weevils have taken the lead here, and you go back and put together an 85-yard touchdown scoring drive, a unofficial 62-yard scoop and score by the defensive back 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. And just like that, hey, you're up 14-0 here in your home opener.
The offense and defense did real well together there after the long drive.
So UAM will get set to kick it off. This time they'll kick from the 35 for their second kickoff of the ball game. Back deep for the Rangers on one side will be 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and also the other return man, Julian Jackson, as they get set to kick off. The Weevils do. Second quarter just fixing to get underway here on KHPM 93.7, your home of UAM Sports and all of Southeast Arkansas. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside Sam Johnston. And Stockwood kicks this one high, end over end. Got to be fielded at the 5 by Julian Jackson. Returned up over the 15, the 20. A flag comes in as he's upended and finally brought down out near the 26-yard line. Flag is way up close to the 35-yard line, so we'll see what the flag is about. You have to think on a return, the illegal block or a holding against the return team. We'll see what the officials saw on that play. And I don't think you do college football, Division II, or you do high school football on Friday nights, and they're not near as fast, the officials are not, as they are on the NFL
No.
on Sundays.
They're having to think about it. They threw the flag, but then, I'm not real sure what I threw that for.
The ball was spotted out near the 27-yard line. It's going to be against the Rangers. And again, the microphone for the officials not working, I don't believe.
It's going to be half the distance.
Holding the call against the Rangers, so they will mark it back to the 17-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rangers, and it'll be the deepest they've started in their own territory here in the first half. Just underway to start the second quarter. 14:54 to play in the first half. 14-0. Weevils lead it here in their home opener against Northwest Oklahoma State. You know, we're in the Great American Conference. It's a conference game.
All of them are.
All 11 games are conference games. 12 teams make up the conference. I believe there's 6 games going on tonight.
Wow.
Across the conference. Moss, little shuttle pass, goes to a wide receiver. He's hitting the backfield, going to be dropped for a loss back at the 15-yard line.
Nothing doing there that time by the defense.
Chase Davidson, the wide receiver, on the shuttle pass on I'm going to call that a student body right sweep.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I think it was Joshua McGarity on the tackle.
All right, a loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. This time the Rangers will split receivers on either side, twins to either side. Moss out of the shotgun again. Straight drop, Weevils rush 4, wants to throw over the middle, has a man. It's his tight end complete out over the 30 to the 31. That'll be good for a 1st down for the Rangers. All the way out close to the 32-yard line, and that's going to be their first down of the night for the Rangers.
I don't know how we could lose him as big as he is. He's a pretty good-sized young man.
He's 6'4", 247 in our program. Plays tight end. 1st and 10 for Northwest Oklahoma from their own 32. This time he'll hand it off right side, out close to the 35-yard line, and that's either Foster or Gill. We'll check it and see which one was the running back that time. That's going to be Foster. Jashad Foster, 5'10", a junior. He'll gain 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Now for Northwest. Again, Weevils lead at 14-0. If you joined us late, Weevils put together an 85-yard touchdown scoring drive. It was capped off by a 12-yard run by Royals Williams, and then an unofficial 62-yard scoop and score by defensive back Taylor Collins puts the Weevils up. On 2nd and 7, a handoff again goes over the right side. Again, it's Foster on the carry. He'll be out over the 35, maybe a couple of yards to the 37-yard line. And the Rangers will look at 3rd down and 5.
I think that's Rober Iverson on the tackle for the Weevils.
So 3rd and 5 for Northwest. They're pretty deliberate. They're not getting in any hurry. Weevils lead it 14-0 here in the first half with 12:26 to play. They're using all the play clock they can, down to 7 seconds on the play clock. Moss will get the snap, end around, going to be handed off, and he's hit after a short gain of about 3 yards out to the 40-yard line. Making the carry there was Travis Romar for the Rangers. And again, the Weevils doing a good job with containment.
A.J. Bullock on the tackle. Really nice play there.
It'll bring up 4th down and 2. The Rangers are going to be forced to punt now for the 3rd time this evening. Their punter is Matthew Sabaid, a junior. He just hit 2 punts for right at about a 50-yard average here tonight. Back deep for the Weevils is Royals Williams. This time it's a shank punt, high end over end, but it's going to take a Ranger bounce as it hits at the 40 of UAM, bounces inside the 35 to the 30, and will be down at the 28-yard line. That's where the Weevils will have it.
That's the first one he didn't turn over. The other couple of them have turned over well for him. A little bit better rush by the Weevils that time, though. He might have got a little hurried on that one.
So the Weevils will have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. There's a media timeout on the field. 11:24 to play in the first half. Weevils lead at 14-0. We're back after this.
Is a proud
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
Nationwide, time deposit rates have fallen with the market in anticipation of Fed rate cuts. But if you have a CD or IRA at another institution, you owe it to yourself to get a quote from Commercial Bank. Call Pam or Ryan in Monticello at 367-6221 or Julie or Jonathan in Warren at 226-2601 and see if we can help your money work harder. Commercial Bank, the community builder. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
14-0. Weevils have the lead. They'll have the football. 1st and 10 is their own 28-yard line. 𝗗𝗦𝗢𝗓 Brown, your lone quarterback. Slade LeBlanc, the setback in the backfield. Brown rolling to his right, fires quickly, complete, out close to the 30-yard line. It'll be a short gain there for Royals Williams. As he'll gain 2, it'll be 2nd down and 8. But again, you get 𝗗𝗦𝗢𝗓 Brown out in space like that, rolling. He got a lot of options.
I think that was the first time they moved the pocket a little bit. Mostly he's been dropping back.
2nd down and 8 for the Weevils. Twin receivers go wide left. Ball on the right hash mark. Make it trip receivers go wide left. Brown looking right into the short side. Complete out over the 35. Bumped out of bounds up near the 39-yard line. As that's Ladarius Fair on the catch and the run. That'll be good for a 1st down for the Weevils, and we'll move the chains.
We like that quick out pass. We might be setting them up for a pump action and then take off maybe here before long.
1st and 10, Weevils from their own 39. Brown hands it off LeBlanc this time. LeBlanc carries it straight ahead. He'll get it out over the 40 to the 41. That'll be a gain of 2. As the freshman from Belton, Texas. You know, I look at him, a freshman, LeBlanc. He's 6 foot, 210, and he looks all stumped, doesn't he?
Exactly. He's pretty well put together.
2nd down and 8 for the Weevils. Again, they'll stay in the shotgun formation. Brown moves LeBlanc back on the pistol formation behind him. This time Brown under pressure, rolling to his left, looking, being chased. He'll keep it himself across the 45, midfield, cuts back to the 45, at the 40, still on his feet, and finally tripped up and brought down at the 35-yard line.
Really nice run. He got a really good block at the line of scrimmage on his rollout to get him out in the open field, and then he can book it pretty good.
𝗗𝗦𝗢𝗓 Brown picks up the 1st down for the Weevils. 1st and 10. They mark it at the 35-yard line. They'll snap it quickly. Hand off to LeBlanc. Flags come in as LeBlanc carries it straight ahead for about a yard gain. But then we'll see what the flag is about. Hadn't been any shortage of that yellow hanky coming out here in the first half.
Correct. That one may be a big one, too.
As again, we'll see if the official's microphone is working tonight. He's reaching down to turn it on, but holding is going to be the call against the Weevils. So we'll back them up 10 yards.
Linesman on our side threw that flag pretty much as soon as it was snapped. That's usually a sign of holding.
It'll remain 1st down, be 1st and 20 now for UAM. Wide receiver comes in motion, busted play. Brown loses a handle on it, and it's going to be on the ground, a scramble for the football, and I'm not sure who came up with it. I think the Weevils have recovered. Oh, my. There was a mix-up in the backfield. 𝗗𝗦𝗧𝗓𝗏 was trying to hand it off, it looked like, to the wide receiver coming around, or fake it, and then Brown didn't have anywhere to go. The ball got knocked loose, but
𝗗𝗟𝗏 jumped on it for the Weevils.
That's Congressman Bruce Westerman's son.
Oh, wow.
Playing here for UAM. The loss of 2 on the play, or make it 3. It'll be 2nd down and 23 now for the Weevils as they lead 14-0. Just under 9 minutes to play first half. Brown dumps it off to the back out of the backfield. Going to be complete. He's across the 45, still on his feet, down the left sideline at the 30, the 25, and finally pushed out of bounds. They'll say at the 28-yard line. As that was Tyler Reed that time. He was in the backfield. Just a little flare pattern out of the backfield.
Had some linemen out in front of him, got a couple of good blocks, and then he just outran them down the sideline for a while.
3rd and short. He gets the handoff again. Reed straight ahead. Going to have the first down and more as he carries it inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Tyler Reed, junior transfer out of West Point, Mississippi. 1st and 10, Weevils now at the 18-yard line. Brown hands off again to Reed. This time he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not much there for him.
They had enough of that previous 2 plays.
Big number 93, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗏.
Heck, you say.
6'3", 300-pound defensive lineman. Made the stop, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10, and now it looks like 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗟𝗏 may be shaken up after making that tackle. We're going to call an injury timeout down on the field. It is 14-0. The Weevils have a lead over the Rangers, and they're on the move and inside the red zone. Here with 7:54 to play in the first half. We'll take a break and be back with more UAM football in a moment.
The Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information. Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign.
𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗟𝗏 walked off the field under his own power. That's good to see for the Rangers. It was 2nd down and 10 for the Weevils. They handed off right side LeBlanc, and he's dropped for a couple of yard loss. So it'll be 3rd and 12 from the 20-yard line now for the Weevils. They lead 14-0. 𝗗𝗦𝗧𝗓𝗏 and Brown wanting to throw. Looking, has time, going to the corner of the end zone, and going to be overthrown. A late flag comes in, and we're going to see defensive pass interference.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looked like pretty much the whole route he had his hands on him.
I believe that's T.J. Fields, the intended receiver. If I get that, that's 86, not 85. T.Q. Jackson, 6'4", a junior transfer from Jefferson, Texas, with the intended target.
He had a little size on the defender that was trying to cover him also.
So it was 3rd down and 12. The pass interference call against the Rangers will move the football down inside the 10. It's going to mark it all the way down at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal to go for the Weevils. From the 5-yard line. 7:13 to play here before halftime. Weevils trying to extend their lead by 3 touchdowns if they can. LeBlanc stays in at the running back. Go with the tight end set. LeBlanc in motion out of the backfield. Throw over the middle is going to be incomplete. Quick slant pattern intended there for Royals Williams, and a little low.
Yes, sir. Coach Qualls is motioning to him on the sideline. Got to get that one up a little.
All right, Weevils are going to go with a big tight end now in the ball game. Joshua Dixon, big 6'4", 240. Two-year letterman out of Jackson, Mississippi. LeBlanc stays in at the running back. 2nd and goal from the 5. Brown takes the snap, leaves it with LeBlanc, cuts to the outside, trying to race to the pylon, and he's going to be at the 1. Did he get in? No, they're going to say he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Actually, inside the 1. And now a late flag after the play was blown dead. LeBlanc did a good job to get it to the outside.
He bounced it outside.
And got it inside the 1, right at the pylon.
LeBlanc is motioning that the penalty is going to be against Northwest.
The officials are conferring right there at the goal line. It was 2nd and goal from the 5. The pylon got knocked down, but he didn't get across it apparently. So now the officials still conferring. Yeah, don't forget we're on the road next week. Open up next week against Southwest Oklahoma. 6 o'clock kickoff next Saturday right here on KHPM 93.7. And again, the officials still trying to determine what's going on. 14-0 our score. Weevils have the lead. 7 minutes left to play here in the first half. Weevils' 2 scoring plays came on an 85-yard drive that was capped off by a 12-yard run on an end around by Royals Williams, and then an unofficial 62-yard scoop and score by the defensive back Taylor Collins for the Weevils. Put their 14 points up on the board.
Since after our second series, we've pretty much controlled the ball and the game, pretty much up to this point, and about to get another 6, hopefully, here.
We're still waiting on the officials to give us some type of indication of what the flag was all about. It was after the play was blown dead. So it is a dead ball foul. Coach Jackson's out about what the numbers are and standing there with his offensive squad, or part of his offensive squad, and the official finally comes over to try to explain things to him.
He hasn't been very happy about many of the flags thrown on our side.
All right, maybe we're going to get a decision here. See the head linesman moving back out toward midfield. I mean, it's either got to be against us or them. It's either got to be 2nd and 10, goal from the 10, or 2nd goal, or it's going to be 2nd and goal, or 1st and goal, inside the 1. It's going to be against the defense. And an ejection, is that what you said? Out of the game? No?
They're going to go review it.
Yep, going to a review. So we'll see. All right, we'll take a break here in just a minute. 7 minutes left to go, first half. 14-0, Weevils leading. There's a decision down at the goal line. And I think they're going to review whether he scored or not.
That's what I'm thinking. If it's got to be reviewable, I don't think you review a penalty, but you can review the play.
Yeah. So we'll see. But we'll take a break. We'll be back. Weevils lead at 14-0. We're back in a moment.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
UAM class of 2020. It's easy to see why UAM is a destination for higher education. From welding, nursing, and heavy equipment to social work, biology, education, and forestry. There's something for everyone. UAM offers affordable certificates, associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree programs at campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crossett. Chart a bold course. Start your journey at uamont.edu.
Back here at Convoy Leslie, Cotton Bowl Stadium, the Weevils lead 14-0. Again, there is a play, official timeout, a play under review. From the initial indication on the field, it was down just outside the goal line.
And then the flag came.
And the flag came after the play was blown dead. So we'll see what they end up ruling. The officials are still over reviewing it. And again, they have to go all the way toward the north end zone to look at the review cameras. We're playing on the south end zone.
Need a golf cart to go back and forth.
You're looking ahead to the schedule this year for the Weevils. Again, next week we're on the road to Southwest Oklahoma. On the 19th, we host Harding University. That'll be another Thursday night football game on the 19th of September. Again, another 6 o'clock kickoff. Then on the 28th, we travel to Arkadelphia to take on Ouachita. October the 5th, back in Oklahoma at East Central, Oklahoma. And then on October the 12th, here at home against Southeastern. Actually have two games at home in a row. So October the 19th, Arkansas Tech. Travel to Arkadelphia again to take on Henderson State. Then back to Oklahoma for Oklahoma Baptist on November 2nd. Travel to, that's at UAM, I'm sorry. And then we travel to Southern Nazarene on November the 9th. And we finish up the regular season at home against Southern Arkansas in the Battle of the Timberlands for the final season. You know, here we are talking about the end of the season. We're just getting started tonight.
Just getting started.
There we go.
It's starting out pretty well. Maybe it'll continue through some of those games, or maybe quite a few of them.
Weevils lead it 14-0. We've got 7 minutes exactly left to play in the first half. 14-0. Weevils got one offensive score, one defensive score, and if you're a coach, and I know Coach Jackson's tickled, anytime you get points out of your defense, you got to be happy.
Exactly. They've played hard. They really have.
As the officials are going to make their way back down the field now, maybe we'll get an indication of.
Looks like they've decided something anyway. All right, here he goes.
Play is against Northwest Oklahoma. And never saw an indication of what the penalty was about, or what the flag was about. But the Weevils will have it. And it's going to be just at the 1 foot line, I believe. See where they mark the football. It's going to be at the 1, inside the 1. It'll be first down, so first and goal. We get a new set of downs out of it. First and goal from inside the 1. And they go with their heavy package with the 2 H-backs or 2 fullbacks back in there. LeBlanc will go in the shotgun. He'll take the direct snap. As LeBlanc sets up in the shotgun. Flag comes in. LeBlanc goes straight ahead. He's into the end zone for the score, but there's a flag before the snap. And you know, Coach Jackson talked about penalties and flags in the first game. And again, we've seen plenty of them here in this first half.
Looks like it's going to be against Northwest.
Northwest, yeah, I believe they're in the neutral zone, off sides. So the Weevils go up 20-0. Just under 7 minutes left to play here in the first half. Goes on to attempt the extra point for UAM, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥. Doing the holding this year is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗧𝒧𝒧🐬. Middleton says he's ready. Snap is good. The kick's on its way, and it's through the uprights, and it is good. 21-0. Weevils lead it here at Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium. 6:55 to play in the first half. We're back in just a moment.
Cleveland was president. There were only 38 stars on the U.S. flag. The most common mode of transportation was the horse and buggy, and Union Bank and Trust opened its doors for the first time. This is Brandon Hogg with Union Bank. Since that time, Union Bank has grown with you through the ups and downs, and will continue to be there with you, serving our community and providing your banking needs. So for your next banking need, come by one of our convenient locations or call me at 460-6400. Union Bank and Trust, growing with you for 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Are you needing a new automobile? We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
21-0. The Weevils have the lead here in the first half. 6:55 to play. We get set for the kickoff as 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝒧💧 approaches the football. Jackson back deep on one side. He'll take the kickoff at the 7. Up over the 10 to the 15. Going to be out over the 20 and hit at the 25. Knocked down at the 27-yard line. And the special teams come down, do a great job on the coverage. And the Rangers have only picked up 2 first downs here in this first half. UAM's defense has kept them in check.
I think that was A.J. Bullock on the tackle.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Rangers. They'll mark it at their own 26-yard line. Their quarterback, Beck Moss, the junior. He's 6'5", 213 pounds. Trip receivers come wide left. Weevils with a 4-man front defensively. Looking at it. Now, Moss, they're going to change the play after they looked over the defense. Play clock got plenty of time, down to 10. Moss calling for the snap, wanting to throw, flares it out to his back out of the backfield. He'll carry it out over the 30, out close to the 31-yard line. This time the ball carrier, that's the first time we've seen him. Number 15, Bailey Davenport, the running back, a junior. He'll gain 5, almost 6 on the play. We'll call it 6, 2nd down and 4 for the Rangers. This time no huddle. Quickly they come back to the line of scrimmage and they'll change the play again after they look over the defense. They get all lined up and ready to go and then stop up. 2nd down and 6 for the Rangers. Trip receivers wide right. Moss. Handoff again, hitting the backfield, breaks one tackle, not anywhere to go. He's going to be dropped back into 30. He's going to be a loss of 3 on the play.
Nice penetration by the up front guys for the Weevils.
You look at that, number 40, that's Jace Williams, 6'2", 225, a junior out of Slidell, Louisiana, in on the stop for UAM.
He was there almost as soon as the running back got the ball.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6, a loss of 2 on that last play. Another 3rd and long for the Rangers from their own 30-yard line. Again, they'll change the play here at the line of scrimmage with twin receivers to either side. Ball on the left hash mark. Weevils are showing a 4-man rush. Linebackers will drop back in coverage. Moss in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. And coming through and getting credit for it, big number 89 for the Weevils, and that is Cody Loop. How about that? Got him listed as a 235-pound freshman.
Hankins was back there also just in case he got loose.
The loss is all the way back to the 25. It'll be 4th down and 11. Weevils will get the football back. Should have great field position with 4:40 left to play here in the first half. A little pressure, a low driving kick It'll hit it to 45, take a Ranger bounce inside the 35 and roll, and finally be blown dead down at the 36-yard line, as that's where the Weevils will have it after a 43-yard punt, no return. Weevils have one timeout left here with 4:30 to go in the first half, leading 21-0.
That's 3 pretty good defensive stands in a row now. We've kind of got them figured out.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 comes on at quarterback, stays in. Slade LeBlanc, your running back. He'll line up on the left side of Brown. First and 10, Weevils from their own 31-yard line as twin receivers come wide right, twins go wide left. Rangers stay in a 5-man or go to a 5-man front defensively. They've been in a 4-2 most of the night. Brown, one to throw, fires over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. In and out of the hands of Isaiah Cross. Nope, that's number 19, I'm sorry. That's Jordan Mansfield. Caught it, but he was hit immediately.
Exactly.
And then got jarred loose from the football. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10, but they had some pressure. The Rangers had some pressures coming on Brown.
Yep, almost as soon as he touched the snap.
2nd down and 10 for the Weevils. From their own 31, Brown checks over the defense. Here comes the pressure again. Brown throws the long ball out in the flat. This one is complete. Out near the 37, and making the catch out there is going to be Jordan Mansfield. That's from one hash mark on the left side all the way over to the other side. Long pass.
Long pass. About 3rd and 4.
Yeah. Gain of 6 on that play. Checking into the ball game now for the Weevils. Looks like Buddy Taylor, number 1. Is that who I saw go on? Yeah. Number 7, Joshua Dixon goes in at the tight end. He'll line up as an H-back, actually. On 3rd, long. Dump it off left side, complete, 45, midfield to 45 of the Rangers, and finally brought down there. And that's going to be Buddy Taylor, sophomore out of River Ridge, Louisiana.
Backup quarterback. Last year when 𝗗𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗏 got hurt.
1st and 10, Weevils. They'll quickly go with no huddle. 1st and 10 from the 38. One to throw, going deep for the long ball, has a man and overthrows him. Pass was intended down there for Jordan Mansfield. Right over the middle on a post pattern. Just couldn't connect on it.
He had him, too. He had him beat.
That'll stop the clock with 3:09 to play here in the first half. Weevils up 21-0. Ladarius Fair goes wide to the left, coming wide right for UAM. Anthony Dansby. They go with the tight end set. On 2nd down and 10, Brown, play action, throws quickly. He's hit as he releases the football. And Brown's going to get up off his backside. The pass goes incomplete, intended out there for Fair. And the Weevils will look at 3rd down and 10.
Pretty good coverage that time.
So 3rd down and 10. Ball spotted at the Ranger 44-yard line. This time the Weevils go into a huddle. They'll break out of the huddle with 4 receivers coming wide right. Now back up quickly, play action, wide receiver screen, going to be complete inside the 40, down the right sideline at the 20 to the 15, cuts back at the 10, touchdown Bo Weevils. Royales Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and Royales Williams takes it to the house from 43 yards out.
He's having a really, really good night.
His debut as a Weevil. Went to high school at Ellender High School from Houma, Louisiana. He got some wheels under him, too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the Weevils will go up 27-0. with the extra point coming. There was a flag down at the 10-yard line, but let's see. I believe it's against Northwest. Yep, defensive holding. Against the Rangers, penalty decline, touchdown stands with 2:39 to play here in the first half. Steenbach on to attempt the extra point again, out of the hold of 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Everybody's set. We're ready to go. The snap is down. Kicks on its way and straight through the uprights and good. 28-0. Weevils here in the home opener have a big lead over Northwestern Oklahoma State. With 2:39 to play in the first half, we're back in just a moment.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
28-0. The Weevils have extended their lead now with 2:39 to play here in the first half. And you go back and look, you take those first two series away, the Weevils have scored every time they've had the football since then.
Exactly.
High end over end kick, going to be fielded at the 15. Returned up over the 20, the 25, hits the right sideline, going to be knocked out of bounds. Up beyond the 20, up to about the 22-yard, 23-yard line. Is on the return was 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟 for the Rangers. They'll have it actually at the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rangers. They have all three timeouts to work with, but they're down 28-0. You got to think they got to get out of their game plan a little bit now.
Exactly. Like something's not working for them. We're kind of getting after them on our defensive linemen.
Moss will stay in at the quarterback spot. Beck Moss. I think we got a different running back this series for the Rangers. On 1st and 10, trip receivers come wide left. One goes wide right. Moss wanting to throw, going into man-to-man coverage down the right sideline. Complete at the 40 to the 30, down to the 20-yard line of UAM. Is making the catch over there was Travis Romar. And he just outran our defensive back.
Exactly. He just took off.
And that'll be the biggest play from scrimmage for Northwest Oklahoma tonight, as they'll mark it down at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 inside the red zone now with 2:22 left to play. Here in the first half, Weevils leading 28-0. Moss again out of the shotgun. They'll look and change the play at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Davenport is the running back now for the Rangers. He'll line up on the left side of Moss. Now he shifts him to the right side. Moss wanted to throw again. Same play down the right side in the corner of the end zone. It's caught, touchdown, but there's a flag as well. The flag is right at the goal line. Just a straight fly pattern down the right sideline.
The penalty is going to be interference one way or the other.
As it was 1st and 10 from the 18. He did make the catch in the end zone. The flag came in as the play was developing. Well, let's wait and see if the officials talk it over. 28-0. Weevils have the lead here with 1:57 to play before halftime. Pass interference against the defense. And did they rule it a touchdown?
Must not be, since they're marking the penalty off.
All right. No touchdown, but it'll be first and goal to go for the Rangers. I thought he caught it there in the back of the end zone.
I thought he did too. None of them ever made a signal in any way. Their mechanics are not very good.
You're an old-time official.
Yes, sir.
Retired coach and retired official.
Just retired, period.
Doing a little radio gig.
There you go. Got a little radio gig going here.
1:57 to play before halftime. There's still a timeout down on the field. They're explaining things over there to the Northwest Oklahoma coaching staff and their squad, and officials are making their notes. Weevils with 3 offensive touchdowns here in the first half, 1 defensive score. And they lead it 28-0. As the officials still, now they come over and explain things to Coach Qualls here on the left sideline. All right, they're going to call it first and goal to go from the 3-yard line for the Rangers. As they'll line up, they'll send trip receivers wide to the left. Ball on the right hash mark on first and goal. Moss out of the pistol formation with his running back straight behind him. That is Davenport. He'll stay in the pistol formation. Moss takes the snap. Play action, throws to the corner of the end zone. This one is caught. Yes, they're celebrating. I didn't see an indication from the official.
I don't think they've made one yet. It is a touchdown.
So it is a touchdown. Pass was complete. Again, that's Travis Romar, who made the catch for the Rangers. All right. That'll make it 28-6 with the extra point coming now for the Rangers. They've got a right-footed kicker as well, Tyler Fury. Now, timeout called on the field before the extra point. A flag comes in. Delay a game against the Rangers. They tried to call the timeout, but I don't know if they got it or not. Both teams are going to the sideline. And I guess the officials are going to confer whether they got the timeout called or not in time. They make it hard on us radio guys. 28-6. Weevils have the lead. 1:47 to play before halftime. Again, if you joined us late, Weevils scored first, made it 7-0. A 85-yard drive after starting from their own 15-yard line. A 12-yard run by Royals Williams. Kicked it off. Rangers were starting to have a little success offensively. Then the ball came loose in a 62-yard scoop and score for the Weevils by Taylor Collins. Put them up 14-0. And then here in the second quarter, the Weevils put together, I think that was a 63-yard drive that they scored on the last time. All right, the official delay a game against the Rangers. So, we're still awaiting the extra point to come. And they still hadn't marked off the penalty if it was a delay game. I guess they're going to do it on the kickoff.
Yeah, I think it's an unsportsmanlike penalty.
Okay. So everybody comes out. We're set to go, and then the officials run back in. Oh, well. It's turned out to be a beautiful night for football here in southeast Arkansas, though. With cooler temperatures. Had the rain earlier this afternoon. Great way to kick off the 2024 season right here at home. And especially looking to take a lead in at halftime.
Exactly.
All right, Tyler Fury will attempt the extra point finally. Snaps down, kicks on its way, and it is good. 28-7. The Weevils still lead. UAM has one timeout to work with. We'll see what they do with that. 1:47 left before half, right after this timeout.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
28-7, the Weevils still lead with 1:47 to play here before halftime. There was an infraction, a penalty there on the touchdown, or after the touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct, the call. So the Rangers are going to kick from their own 20-yard line.
I think they may have got them for a little bit extra celebration after the touchdown pass.
All right, they'll kick it off. Short, high kick. Going to be fielded by one of the up backs and returned over the 45 across midfield, inside Ranger territory down to the 44-yard line. As on the return there for the Weevils is going to be 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥. He's listed as a defensive lineman, but he ran it like a running back.
Exactly. Had a pretty good head of steam going there. And after that return, we might try to get another one here.
Now spotted at the Ranger 45-yard line, 1st and 10 Weevils. They have one timeout remaining with 1:42 to play here before half, leading 28-7. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥 and Brown, your quarterback. Twin receivers go wide left. Handed off to LeBlanc. LeBlanc breaks it to the outside. He's at the 40, the 35, still on his feet at the 30, and finally pushed out of bounds, or down around the 27-yard line. How about that? Slade LeBlanc.
Good, nice blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Move the chains. First down, Weevils. They'll mark it down at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock stopped as he got out of bounds. Here we go. Brown forced out of the pocket, running right, unloads it. It's going to be underthrown. He's running for his life that time, though. The Rangers had some pressure coming, and leading the way for them was Wilson Cowell, the linebacker, 220-pound senior. The incomplete pass will stop the clock with 1:05 left to go. Here before halftime, Weevils looking at 2nd down and 10 from the Ranger 26, leading 28-7. Brown, straight drop, throws. This one overthrows everybody. Looked like his closest man to it was Ladarius Fair. And that'll stop the clock with 1 minute to go. And the Weevils looking at 3rd down and 10. So 3rd and 10. We're going to leave the tight end in, Joshua Dixon. He'll line up as a wide out this time. Twins go wide left, Twins come wide right. Isaiah Cross here on the wide side of the field. Brown sends LeBlanc in motion, empty backfield, whistle blows and is blown dead.
I think they're going to get us for delay a game unless we got a timeout called. Yeah, he's upset with 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗓, and that he's telling him that's his fault.
That's Coach Qualls?
Yes. The quarterback shouldn't let us get that kind of a penalty. He's got to call a timeout.
So the UAM
and he may have.
Yeah. I believe so. I don't think they're going to mark it off. So I think he got it in time. They got the timeout call. Both teams go to the sidelines. We'll keep it right here. 2 seconds did go off the clock, however. And there's only 58 seconds remaining here before halftime. Weevils up 28-7. Here in the first half, less than a minute to go. That was the final timeout of the half for the Weevils.
That might be what Coach Qualls is upset about, that we had to call the timeout because we were going to get the penalty. So that might have been why he was upset a little bit with 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓.
Thursday night action, kick off the 2024 season here from Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium. The Weevils taking on the Rangers of Northwest, UAM leading 28-7. And they're facing 3rd down and 10 now from the Ranger 26-yard line. Rangers are going straight up man-to-man defense here on the receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion, trips to the right side. Brown looking left, wanting to go deep toward the corner of the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. A flag going to come in for pass interference. Down about the 5-yard line where the flag landed. Yep.
I don't think he had interfered with him until about the 5-yard line, because it was a long time before that official threw the flag.
Running the route over there for the Weevils was 𝗗𝗜𝗏 Jackson. So we'll get a fresh set of downs, and we're going to be way inside the red zone, aren't we?
Yes, sir. Inside almost down to the 10-yard line, looks like.
Yep. It'll be, I guess it is right at the 10. They hadn't moved. Yeah, they're moving the chain gang now. So we can get a first down. 54 seconds remain here before half. Weevils with no timeouts. Now spot it right just outside the 10. 1st and 10. Brown rolling to his right. 𝗗𝗓𝗧𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 looking. 𝗗𝗓𝗧𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 now dumps it underneath, and ball's deflected at about the 2-yard line. As it was intended there for his tight end, Joshua Dixon, who was dragging across the middle.
𝗗𝗓𝗧𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 after took a pretty good shot after he threw it, too.
So 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped with 49 seconds now to go before halftime. LeBlanc stays in at the running back, Slade LeBlanc. We will spread the field, twin receivers to either side. Brown looks over the defense. Here comes the pressure up the middle. Brown in trouble, scrambles, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Back at the 13-yard line. Coverage down the field, nowhere to go with it, and the pocket collapsed.
And we can't stop the clock. We don't have a timeout.
And it's 3rd down, a loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and 12, quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Brown calling for the snap, gets it, has time now, rolling to his right, looking. Still no one to throw to. Brown finally fires toward the end zone, going to be incomplete. Pass was intended down there for Jordan Mansfield. And that'll stop the clock with 14 seconds, and we'll send on the field goal unit here to try to get some points before halftime.
I thought 𝗗𝗓𝗧𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 was going to run that time. It looked like he might have had a little room, and he could have got out of bounds also, but we're going to try for the 3 here.
one of the Northwestern players shaking up, a little slow and getting up off the field. So they're going to come out and check on him as the trainers go out there and check on him. 14 seconds remain here before half. Weevils leading 28-7. As 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, junior transfer out of Oath, Kansas, went to Independence Community College. Transferred from.
You know where Independence Community College is?
In Independence, Kansas. Did I guess right?
I guess that's pretty close.
All right. Okay. This will be a 30-yard attempt. Ball on the left hash mark, right-footed kicker. Again, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Middleton is the holder for the Weevil. He's got the leg. No problem there, but a 30-yard attempt. Snaps down. The kick's on its way, and it's blocked at the line of scrimmage. Picked up by the Rangers out of the end zone, and they'll try to return it. Not going to get very far. Actually tackled in the end zone.
That should be a safety.
It should be.
He tried to run it out.
Unless they say he got out and then was not back. Officials are conferring again.
They like to talk it over, don't they?
They do. But I want them to get it right.
Hey.
You know, let's let them get it right. Let's just not take 17 minutes to do it. 28-7, our score. The 30-yard field goal attempt was blocked at the line of scrimmage. The ball carried into the end zone, was picked up by a Ranger. He tried to run it out. And from our viewpoint, he was stopped in the end zone.
Exactly. And if he tries to come out, that's got to be a safety. If they got him in the end zone.
Still hadn't seen an indication from anybody. They're going to spot the football at the 2-yard line.
Like I'm saying, he got out of the end zone
and then was pushed back.
That's where they'll get the ball at the 2-yard line.
All right. So UAM's defense will come out. Rangers with 11 seconds to go here before half are 98 yards away. Rangers will come out and work out. Moss will be, they're going to just kill it right here. They're going to take the snap and take the knee. They're going to let time expire and go in at halftime. They're going to try to regroup. Weevils are going to go in at halftime here, the opening game of the season, with a 3-touchdown lead, 28-7, as time finally does expire here in the first half. Both teams are head toward the locker room here at Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium. Got a great crowd on hand tonight on this Thursday night here at the stadium. And everybody's going to head toward the locker room, and we're going to take a break. We'll come back with halftime here from Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium. The Weevils lead at 28-7 over the Rangers of Northwest Oklahoma State. We're back in just a moment.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
Want to make your goals a reality, right? So do we. You care about the community, right? Well, so do we. Citizens Bank in Monticello wants to be your hometown choice for checking, savings, loans, and any banking needs. We care about you and the community. At Citizens Bank, it's people first. Citizens Bank, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Call 367-1935. Citizens Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
I'm Jeff Weaver, UAM class of 1998. There is no other place like Southeast Arkansas. Our region is tied together by a love of land, family, and tradition. We're also a destination for higher education. UAM's campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crossett educate thousands each year, and many graduates choose to stay in our corner of the state, serving as pillars of our community. Find out why more than 18,500 alumni in Southeast Arkansas and worldwide are proud to be united by UAM. Start your journey to becoming a Bo Weevil by visiting uamont.edu today.
The year was 1887. The average wage in the United States was 13 cents an hour, and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast, friendly service for all your banking needs. So call me at 226-2035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Back here at Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium, we're at halftime where the Weevils lead it 28-7 here in the opening game of the 2024 season. And the UAM Pride of the South marching band getting set to perform before this home crowd here on this Thursday night. You go back and recount the scoring for you here in the first half. UAM drew first blood with 2:20 left to play in the first quarter. Royales Williams, a 12-yard run, capped off a 10-play, 85-yard drive. It took 4 minutes and 48 seconds off the clock as 𝗗𝗏𝗏 added the extra point. Weevils led at 7-0. That was after we'd had both teams had a couple of possessions, punted it away.
Didn't do much the first couple of times they had the ball.
And then the third possession, the Weevils went on to score. They scored on their next possession by the Rangers. It was a defensive scoop and score. Officially, it goes down as a 62-yard fumble recovery and return as Taylor Collins for the Weevils, the defensive back, scooped it, rambled down the left sideline, and that didn't take long with no time remaining in the first quarter. It ended the quarter when he ran it back, and Weevils led it 14-0. Then with 6:55 left to play in the first half, UAM's Slade LeBlanc, a 1-yard run that went right up the middle, capped off, how about this, a 13-play, 72-yard drive. It only took 4 minutes and 29 seconds off the clock, but still it's ball control by the Weevils offense.
They didn't get the ball.
And the Weevils led it 21-0. Weevils went on to extend their biggest lead of the night out to 28-0 with 2:39 left to go in the second quarter as Royales Williams scores his second touchdown of the night. This time it's a 43-yard pass play from Damian Brown. 6 plays, 69 yards. Took a minute 51.
We kind of, on third down on that pass play, we kind of snuck one in on them. We broke out of the huddle, had 4 receivers to one side before they could figure out where we all were, and Williams did the rest after Brown got him the ball.
28-0 our score at that point. That was with 2:39 left to go. It didn't take the Rangers long to strike back, though, as with a minute 47 to go before halftime, it was Beck Moss connecting with his wide receiver, Royale. Let me get his name right.
Fury.
Number 3. Royal Kyle made the catch out there, and that was a long run. A 4-yard pass play actually is what ended up scoring. He was the one that caught 3 passes on that one drive.
Exactly, in the same corner.
And Kyle gets credit for the touchdown, a 2-play, 68-yard scoring drive. I said he caught 3 because he caught one that we thought he caught, but he didn't catch.
I think we had alternating penalties there for a while. They kept throwing the same pass to the same part of the end zone.
All right, that only took 46 seconds. Weevils ended up getting the football back, leading 28-7 there with a minute 47 remaining. Weevils drive down the field, get it all the way down to the 16-yard line, and they kind of stall there. They attempt a 30-yard field goal attempt. It was blocked at the line of scrimmage, recovered in the end zone, and the Rangers had it at the 2, and they ran out time here to end the first half. That kind of recaps the scoring for you. We'll take a look at some of the final numbers and all here in the first half as we are at halftime. 28-7, the Weevils have a lead over the Rangers, and we're back in just a moment.
We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝗟 and Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗗𝗟𝗦 and Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment, or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗗𝗟𝗦 and Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
This is Todd Smith at Commercial Bank. Nationwide, time deposit rates have fallen with the market in anticipation of Fed rate cuts. But if you have a CD or IRA at another institution, you owe it to yourself to get a quote from Commercial Bank. Call Pam or Ryan in Monticello at 367-6221 or Julie or Jonathan in Warren at 226-2601 and see if we can help your money work harder. Commercial Bank, the community builder. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
28-7 here at halftime. The Weevils with a lead over the Rangers of Northwest Oklahoma State. And Sam, you go back and look, we talked about it already earlier. The Weevils and the Rangers both exchanged a couple of series. The first of the ball game looked like the Weevils got it together quicker than the Rangers did, and were able to jump out to a big lead here in the first half.
We kind of stunned them a little bit with the scoop and score. That kind of got them back on their heels, and we got that long drive right after that. Kind of held the ball for a while. We've kind of had them on the run for a while.
Looking at some of the numbers here in the first half. First downs, Northwest Oklahoma State was 7. UAM with 20, make that 7, that's a score, 7-28. First downs is 3 for Northwest Oklahoma State. They didn't pick up a first down until almost the end of the first quarter. And then UAM with 15 first downs. Rushing yards, they have 11. UAM, some 11 times for 1 yard.
Didn't realize that. 11
carries for 1 yard. UAM, 20 carries for 76 yards. Passing, the Weevils, 7 of 9, or make that the Rangers, 7 of 9 for 79 yards. The Weevils, 14 of 25, 188 yards. Big numbers there is no interceptions for either squad.
Exactly.
All right, then you go down and look on punt returns. Weevils punted, and a return was 1 for 8 yards. Rangers punted twice, and we've got a return of 8 yards there as well. Down time of possession. Weevils have the football almost 18 minutes here in the first half. 17:57. Rangers were 12:03. Third down conversions. UAM 5 of 10. I think most coaches will take 50%.
Exactly.
On third down conversions. The Rangers 1 of 5 here in the first half. 28-7 our score here at the half. We've got to look at some more numbers for you, the individual rushing numbers, and tell you who some of the standouts are in the first half of football for 2024 when we come back in just a moment. Again, 28-7 our score. Weevils with the lead. We'll be back after this timeout.
The State's Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information. Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign.
Are you ready to take care of business? So are we. You want to make your goals a reality, right? So do we. You care about the community, right? Well, so do we. Citizens Bank in Monticello wants to be your hometown choice for checking, savings, loans, and any banking needs. We care about you and the community. At Citizens Bank, it's people first. Citizens Bank, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Call 367-1935. Citizens Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
I'm Rachel Langley, UAM class of 2019. Why do students choose UAM? For the quality programs and attentive learning environment. Through technical programs in Crossett and McGee, UAM grads are well prepared for the workforce and find gainful employment quickly. With a bachelor's or master's degree from UAM, you join a proud worldwide alumni network and are sure to find fellow Weevils in any field. No matter where life takes you, chart a bold course. Start your journey at UAM by visiting uamont.edu for more information.
28-7 our score here at the half. Weevils have the lead over the Northwest Oklahoma State Rangers here this evening in the first game of the 2024 year. Let's look at some individual stats for you here in the first half. First of all, for Northwest Oklahoma State, they're led in rushing by 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. He had 4 carries for 12 yards. And then Darian Gill, 3 carries for 6. There in the first half. Passing, they went 7 of 9 for 79 yards and 1 TD. The longest was a 50-yard touchdown pass. Receiving, that 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, 50-yard catch. Mark Zamaro, 1 catch for 16. Jashawn Foster, 1 catch for 9. And Bailey Davenport, 1 catch for 9. For the Weevils, here in the first half, Slade LeBlanc going to be the leading rusher. 8 carries for 29 yards. 𝗗𝗏𝗡𝗡𝗡𝗏𝗡 Brown, 6 for 27. Actually 19 on the net side of that. Tyler Reed, 5 carries for 18 yards. And Royal Williams, 1 for 12. 𝗗𝗏𝗡𝗡𝗡 Brown, 14 of 25. He picked up right where he left off when he got injured last year.
Yep, he did well.
14 of 25, 188 yards, 1 touchdown. The longest was a 43-yard pass play. He's been sacked twice. His favorite target on the night has been Ladarius Fair. He's been targeted 6 times. He's got 4 catches, 57 yards on the night. Royale Williams targeted 3 times, 2 catches, 45 yards, and 1 touchdown. Isaiah Cross, 2 catches, 2 targets, 38 yards on the night. And then Tyler Reed, 1 target, 1 catch, and 21 yards on the night for him. You go back and look, we talked about Tanner Steenbach punting, 2 for 67 yards. That's a 34-yard average. Matthew Stabay, their punter, 4 punts, 176 yards, averaging 44 punts. His longest was a 50-yard punt on the night. And that was instrumental early in the ball game when we were playing field position.
Exactly.
The puntings were. And after that, it really wasn't much of a factor. But the Weevils have a lead here at halftime. It is 28-7. UAM with a lead over the Rangers. Now, UAM got the football to start, so that means the Rangers are going to get it to start the third quarter. They got a little momentum there late in the first half. They scored a touchdown. Weevils may defensively have gotten a little lax, but they'll have to come out and play ball here in the second half.
Exactly. To not let the other team continue their momentum that they had right there at the end of the first half.
And then offensively, you just got to look for the Weevils to continue to do the same thing they did. 𝗗𝗏𝗡𝗡𝗡𝗥, we're going to see a lot of him. We may see LeBlanc and the other running back for the Weevils a little bit more for ball control, maybe to run some time here in the second half with a 3-touchdown lead.
Especially if we can hold them here this first series to start the third quarter.
So we'll see how things shape up and work out. Don't forget, we're on the road looking at the schedule ahead as we get this 2024 season kicked off tonight. Next week, we're on the road to Southwest Oklahoma. We'll travel to Weatherford. That'll be a 6 o'clock kickoff. We'll be on the air right around between 5:30 and 5:35 next Saturday from Weatherford. Then 2 weeks from tonight, it's another Thursday night football game. A little unusual to have 2 Thursday night games in one season, but we'll take on Harding, the defending national champions, right here. The Bison's coming to town. Then we are at Arkadelphia at Ouachita Baptist. That'll be on the 28th. First weekend in October, we're back in Oklahoma as we travel to Ada to take on East Central. Then we host Southeastern here on the 12th. And back-to-back home games there 2 weeks. On the 19th, we host Arkansas Tech. On October 26th, we go back to Arkadelphia for Henderson State. Host Oklahoma Baptist on November the 2nd. And then we travel, make our final trip to Oklahoma on the 9th of November to Southern Nazarene and finish up the regular season here at home against Southern Arkansas on November 16th, the opening day of deer season, when that will start.
All right.
So there we go. There's a look at the 2024 schedule coming up. Again, there are 6 games going on across the conference tonight.
Oh, they're all 6 of them are tonight.
Yeah.
None of them's on Saturday. Okay.
All of them kicked off tonight.
Okay.
4 of them are here in Arkansas. And there's 2 games over at Oklahoma tonight. I know Southern Arkansas had to travel. I'm not sure who else was traveling tonight, but anyway, they all kicked off here on this Thursday night. James is working on trying to find us some scores, I think, from around the conference. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the start of the second half and maybe some score updates if we get them in just a moment.
Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
Are you needing a new automobile? We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 Associates, 201 South Main in Monticello, has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝒂 Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
All right, back here at Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium, 28-7 our score. The Weevils get set to kick it off here to start the second half. And both teams have made their way out of the dressing room. And we're just a few moments away before we get started here in the second half. And again, looking at where'd your stat sheet go? Let me see. That's all right. James is writing scores down on mine, but we'll see where we're at. As Weevil scored the first 4 scores, made it 28-0, and then the Rangers scored there just before halftime to Weevils lead at 28-7. That was what I was looking at. And James again's working on scores around the conference here on this opening night for Great American Conference football. Glad you're with us. It's good to see the crowd that came out tonight. Harding was leading Southern Nazarene 28-0. Arkansas Tech up on Oklahoma Baptist 24-17. And Ouachita playing at home at Arkadelphia 8-0 over Southwest Oklahoma. And then it is Southeastern and Southern Arkansas. That's down in Ada, Oklahoma. And it's 24-20. Southeastern with the lead on that ball game. And of course, our score here is 28-7. And this one is going to be Henderson State leading ECU 24-10 in the third quarter. All right. Get you updated on those scores from around the conference. Halftime and early third quarter. This game seems to be running a little long due to some of the penalties. And
we've had too much discussion on the penalties.
But we'll see if maybe things move a little smoother here in the second half. Again, the Rangers are going to get the football to start the third quarter. And UAM's kicking unit's going to go out there. Get set. We'll look for the return man, Julian Jackson. He's on one side. On the other side is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗏. We're just about set to get the third quarter underway. Again, you're listening to KHBM 93.7 FM, your home of UAM Sports. I'm Jimmy Sledge. Alongside is Sam Johnston. Joining us on most of our broadcasts this year. Glad to have him along. And we hope you enjoy our broadcast as 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏 will kick this one off. High end over end kick fielded by Jackson at the 8. Up over the 10, the 15, goes to the left side. He's out over the 20, 25, at the 30, and finally going to be upended there out about the 32 or 33 yard line as Julian Jackson on the return. The Rangers will get it 1st and 10 at their own 32 yard lines where they'll mark him down.
No flags.
Yeah, that's the best thing. Yeah.
No flags. We're already ahead of the game.
Beck Moss is the quarterback. He's 6'5", 213-pound junior. Weevils did a good job on him there in the first half. And see what they can do here in the second half. Weevils will open up in a four-man front defensively here to start the third quarter. Beck, Moss out of the shotgun on first down with trip receivers wide right. You know, they were going into a huddle and breaking the huddle and coming to the line of scrimmage. Now they're lining up on the line of scrimmage and looking over the defense, then changing the play.
They're doing it almost every play now.
So they'll step back. Play clock's at 0. And there's our first flag of the second half. Delay a game against the Rangers.
Back judge threw that flag, and just as he threw it, it blew his flag about 10 yards in front of him.
So it'll be 1st and 15. They'll start this first drive behind the sticks. Mark it back at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rangers. Moss going to hand it off. No, he keeps it himself. Goes around the left end. He's going to get a yard, maybe 2 over there. Nice containment by the Weevils. And looks like Tavante Bond in on the stop for UAM. He's going to gain about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. They'll spot it out close to the 33-yard line for the Rangers. Darian Giel's back in at the lone setback now. On 2nd down and 9 for the Rangers. Again, they'll wind up with trip receivers, wide right. One goes wide left. They're moving from north to south, from left to right on your radio dial. Moss, a little RPO as he'll keep it himself. He's going to carry it across the 35, out close to the 36-yard line. Again, Weevils had the pitch man covered.
Number 7, Irvin Jones, was on the tackle.
So a gain is out to the 36-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and long. 3rd down and a long 6 now for the Rangers here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Weevils leading 28-7. And we got a new quarterback into the ball game for the Rangers. That's going to be 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, a sophomore. He'll line up in the shotgun. Going to keep it himself. He's hitting the backfield. Going to be dropped for the loss. And coming through to get credit for it, that's 48. That's Devontae Bond again.
Nowhere to go that time. I think he may have made the wrong read. I think he should have handed it off instead of.
So the Rangers will go 3 and out on their opening drive here to start the 3rd quarter. And they'll be forced to punt it away. Royal Williams will go back deep for the Weevils. With 12:46 to play in the 3rd, Weevils leading 28-7. High spiraling punt. This one turns over, drives Royal all the way back to the 20-yard line. He'll field it there, and he's going to be hit immediately at the 21. So not much of a return. It's going to be a 30, 40. That's a 56-yard punt.
Long ways. And it back to his spirals that he had at the beginning of the game.
So the Weevils will have their first possession here in the second half. 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Where they'll have it. 𝗗𝗦𝗧𝗏𝗏 still your quarterback. You know, if they could go on and get a score here, you might think we'd call the Dogs off, get some younger players, a little experience.
That's what I was thinking.
Here in this home opener.
And get 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏 out of the game where he can sit and watch.
As there's a media timeout on the field on the first punt of the second half. So they've got timeout down there. Gives us time to tell you that we're here at Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium. 2024 season is kicked off. Weevils with a 28-7 lead over the Rangers. Last year, the Weevils won 49-24 was the final.
Lots of points. 49, that's a good number of points in the first game.
All right, on 1st and 10, 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏 sends a receiver in motion, jet sweep. Got to be the pitch to him. It's up over the 20, gets out to the 23-yard line, maybe the 24. As on the jet sweep for the Weevils, number 86, and that is 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗏𝗏 Jackson. He's a junior transfer out of Jefferson, Texas. He's going to gain 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. We're under 12 minutes left to play, 3rd quarter now. Again, Weevils on top 28-7. First possession of the 3rd period. 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏 hands it off LeBlanc. LeBlanc fights his way through the line of scrimmage. Does good to get it back to the line of scrimmage. I'm going to say no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8. The play just looked a little slow in development.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
For a handoff. But it'll be 3rd down and actually 9. Say a loss of a half a yard on that last play. So 3rd and long. Brown again out of the shotgun. Trip receivers come wide left. One goes wide right. They'll rush 4. Brown throws quickly over the middle. It is caught. An aerial catch caught there made by Ladarius Fair. But he paid for it. He was high in the air and had his feet cut out from under him, but he held on to the football.
And Coach Jackson's upset. Thought that might have been should have been a penalty there, but I think the defender just made a good play.
Short of the 1st down, 4th and 3, and Weevils will go 3 and out on their first possession. Boy, this is similar to the first quarter of play.
Exactly.
Both teams in their first 2 possessions went 3 and out. All right, 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, pressure coming, gets the punt off. It's a low, wobbly kick. It'll hit, and they'll let it bound. It'll hit at the 35, roll inside the 30, down to the 24-yard line. Nice punt by 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗓.
About 48 yards.
And that will put the Weevil, or put the Rangers back inside their own 25 at the 24. It'll be 1st and 10 now with 10:08 left to go here in the third quarter. Weevils leading 28-7. So both teams go 3 and out on their first possession of the second half. UAM defense comes back out onto the field.
It's like they've brought back the starter at quarterback.
Beck Moss. He'll work out of the shotgun. They go with a bunch set to the right, bunch set to the left. The tight end, or the ends are in tight. They run a jet sweep here to the short side of the field. Weevils have it all covered up, and they're going to drop him for a loss back at the 21-yard line. How about that? There's Joshua Dixon. I'll make it Urban Jones, the linebacker, number 7. In on the stop for the Weevils, leading the way. Loss of 3.
Looked kind of promising as soon as he handed it off, but
had a lot of blockers out there.
Yeah, we just got outside his leverage there.
Moss wanting to throw, dropped back. The ball's knocked out of his hands and on the ground, but I believe the Rangers, nope, they say the Weevils have recovered it. It looked like to me it was 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏, the defensive lineman. Now I know I've messed his name up, but I think he knocked it out of his hands.
I saw in the program, I said, I won't even try that one. I won't even try that one.
I'll tell you where he's from. He's from Houston, Texas. Came from Cisco Community College.
Okay.
That'll be the second turnover of the ball game for the Rangers, and the Weevils have recovered. It'll be 1st and 10 Weevils at the 18, make it the 17-yard line.
We just kind of swarmed them on all their plays that series. They didn't have enough blockers to block our guys.
Trip receivers go wide right. One comes wide left. 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗓𝗏 out of the shotgun. Brown gets the snap, straight drop, has time this time, no one to throw it to. Brown now in trouble, is going to throw it toward the back of the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. That's a coverage sack. He had nowhere to go with it.
Exactly.
At that time, the pressure finally got to him. He had to just unload it. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 17-yard line now for the Weevils. Weevils lead 28-7. UAM jumped out to a 28-0 lead. Rangers scored just before halftime to make it 28-7. Weevils trying to capitalize here on the fumble. Pass is complete in the flat. That's going to be 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏. Allen takes it down the left side, and he'll get it down close to the 14. So a gain of 3 on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll call it a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6. Now for UAM. The tight end will check back into the ball game, Joshua Dixon. Not a traditional tight end, lines up as an H-back.
Exactly.
In the backfield. Brown hands it off up the middle. That's Reed at the 10 to the 5, down to the 1-yard line. Oh, wow.
Great run.
Tyler Reed, I like him. He runs straight ahead.
Exactly.
And he runs north and south.
Ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going straight ahead.
Tyler Reed, he's a junior transfer from West Point, Mississippi.
He hits that hole quick, too. When he gets it, he's wide open.
He's at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal to go for the Weevils. Knocking on the door here with 8:15 to play in the third quarter. Weevils looking to capitalize on the second fumble of the ball game by the Rangers. All right, Reed lines up in the backfield. He takes a direct snap, bobbles it, picks it up, and he's going to lose a yard. I don't know if he wasn't ready for the snap, but it looked like it hit him in the hands.
It looked like he hadn't done that many times, but.
So it'll be 2nd and goal. I'm just outside the 1 now, inside the 2-yard line. After a loss of about a half a yard on that play. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 checks back in at quarterback. They leave the tight end in. Tyler Reed, your lone setback. 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏 hands it off. Reed rolls his shoulder at the 1. He's not going to get in. He'll be stopped just shy of the goal line. It'll bring up a 3rd and goal. Now from inside the 1 for the Weevils. So a 3rd and goal from just inside the 1. No huddle for UAM. They'll line up. Strong side to the left side. They run it that way. Hand off to Reed again. He'll scramble, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Tyler Reed from 1 yard out. Weevils take advantage of the fumble recovery at the 17-yard line. Takes them 5 plays to get in, but hey.
I'm glad we kept giving it to him, though. He worked hard for those 15 or so yards. He worked hard.
And the Weevils extend their lead 34-7 here with 6:49 to play in the 3rd quarter. All right, 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, who's been perfect on the night. Out of the hold of Middleton, Caleb Middleton. He'll attempt the extra point. Everybody gets set, and the snap is down. Kicks on its way and blocked. Got a hand on it. One of the players for the Rangers got a hand on it and blocked it. So it stays 34-7. UAM still on top as we've got 6:49 to play in the 3rd quarter here from Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium. We're back in just a moment.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
34-7, the Weevils extend their lead, and again, UAM takes advantage of the second turnover of the ball game. Hey, 2 turnovers, 2 scores for the Weevils. We'll take that any day.
Pretty good odds there.
You know, defensive coordinator's got to be feeling pretty good about his squad right now for UAM. All right, 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗏 will get set to kick it off once again. Again, Jackson on one side for the Rangers and 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏 on the other side. As they'll get set to return. All right, everybody's set. Again, a beautiful night for football. Let's go. Let's get it on. Here we go. 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗏𝗏 waits for the officials and everybody to get set. Now he'll approach it. Another high end over end kick. Jackson will take it at the 8. Return to the 10, to the 15. Stops there and runs backwards. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. But hey, you got to give credit to the special teams on that. Coming down, staying in their lanes.
Really good coverage, really good.
You know,
he thought when he stopped he would outflank them. We got some pretty quick guys on the corners.
And again, you got to stay on those special teams, kickoffs. You have to stay in your lanes, run straight down the field. If you start drifting inside, that leaves an opening for somebody to run through.
Sometimes you can practice that a lot of times. And they do pretty good in practice, but these guys are doing really well tonight. They've stayed in their lanes really well.
So the Rangers will start 1st and 10. They actually give us forward progress out to the 17-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rangers. This is their second make it their third possession of the second half. Quick pitch goes out to the tailback, Gill. Gill trying to get to the edge, reverses his field now. Picks up a block. He's out over the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Midfield. Weevils are going to finally chase him down. Inside Weevil territory down at the 43-yard line. And finally running him down was 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, the linebacker.
How did he get loose? Looked like we had him tackled on the sideline.
It's on the bottle. He reversed his field
Wow.
over there. That'll be the longest run of the night for the Rangers. And it gives them a 1st and 10 at the Weevil 43-yard line. Moss out of the shotgun. Moss looking now. They'll change the play again. 10 seconds on the shot on the game clock. Twin receivers come wide right. He's going to leave it again with Gill. Nope, keeps it himself. Then takes a lick as he starts coming across that line of scrimmage, coming up to make the stop on him. There's 𝗗𝗚𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 again. I think the quarterback may think about.
He was looking for some grass to get on. He saw our defender coming. He was saying, I'm not sure about this decision.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Quickly they'll come back to the line of scrimmage, but again they'll go to the line up, and then change the play at the line of scrimmage after they look over the defense. 34-7. Weevils have the lead. 5 minutes left to play here in the third period. On 2nd and 10, Moss wanting to throw, steps up, goes deep down the right side. Ball gets hung up in the air and going to fall short. Intended on the pass play was Josh Baker-Mays. Pretty good coverage, though, right there in his hip pocket for the Weevils, the cornerback over here on this near side. I'm trying to catch his number.
Is it number 4? I think it's 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗍𝗍.
Yeah, McGarry.
Or maybe that's Jaden.
It'll be 3rd down and long for the Rangers. Ball at the Weevil 43-yard line. Trip receivers come wide right. Moss, play action, under pressure, running for his life, scrambling to the right, running. Now throws into the sideline. It's caught well short of the 1st down. Inside the 40-yard line at the 38 of UAM. It's going to be a gain of 5 on the play to bring up a 4th down and 5 for the Rangers. They're going to send their punting unit on.
I thought they might go for that.
I mean, down 34-7. You're at the opponents at the UAM 38-yard line. They'll send their punter on. Doesn't mean they're going to punt it. They may try to fake here. We'll see. On 4th and 5, Weevils will send one man back deep. Royal will go back deep for the Weevils. And get the snap. And it's a high, wobbly kick. It's going to hit at the 10, take a Ranger bounce toward the end zone, and they'll down it at the 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, Royal was back there, but he saw it was a high, wobbly kick. Hits at the 10, rolls, and they down it at the 2-yard line.
I think the defender that downed it, his feet were real close to being on the end line. I thought we might get a little break there, but he got it down. Nice play.
So the Weevils will start this possession 98 yards away, leading 34-7 with just under 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. 𝗗𝗦𝗧𝗏 stays in at the quarterback spot. Looks like Tyler Reed, the runner. No, that's LeBlanc is out of the end zone. Brown tries to throw over the middle. It's going to be incomplete as the pass intended there for TQ Jackson. And we got a Ranger player shaken up on that last play. The defender that was covering TQ.
Looks like he got the worst end of that deal.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 from their own 2-yard line when play resumes. They're going to get the trainers out there to check on this injured Ranger. 3:52 left to play in the third quarter. 34-7, Weevils lead it. And I believe it's leg cramps. as they'll help him off the field. All right, Weevils will look at 2nd down and 10 from their own 2-yard line now. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 and Coach Qualls, the offensive coordinator, not scared to throw it out of his own end zone.
That's what I was thinking.
You know, you got LeBlanc back there. It's a big running back. Try to get you a little breathing room, but he's trying to catch the defense off guard. So 2nd and 10 for the Weevils. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 again lines up in the shotgun. He's about 7 yards deep in the end zone. Twin receivers to the right, one to the left. Brown gets the snap. Going to keep it himself, runs it out of the end zone at the 5, out to the 10, some room to the 15, down the left sideline. Going to step out of bounds at the 18-yard line. And 𝗗𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 Brown takes off, gives the Weevils some room, and gets them out of the shadow of their own goalpost.
And they're going to say he was down, and they're going to keep the clock running.
Yep. All right, mark it out at the 16-yard line. So a gain of 14 on that play for 𝗗𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗓𝗓. 1st and 10 Weevils now. Weevils looking over the defense. Brown, the flag comes in as they snap the football, hands it off to LeBlanc. He'll get a yard, maybe 2, out to the 18-yard line. But there was a flag just before the snap. We're down to 3:22 left to play here in the 3rd. False start on the offense. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Weevils and be 1st and 15 now as we'll mark it back to the 11-yard line. Tyler Reed will check into the game at running back. LeBlanc will come out. Your tight ends in the game now, Joshua Dixon. 1st and 15 for the Weevils. Leading 34-7. Handoff to Reed, right side. Tries to get to the edge. He's out over the 15. He'll get out near the 19, almost the 20-yard line before he's finally brought down there. It'll be a nice gain on the play. About 8 yards on the run. The Weevils will look at 2nd down. How about 7 yards on the carry? 2nd down and 8.
Made up for the penalty and another 3 yards. Again, he's hitting that hole really, really fast.
Brown out of the gun. Gets the snap. Play action. Throws to the tight end. He's out over the 20 to the 25. Making the catch there for the Weevils. That's going to be DJ Russell. First time we've called his name tonight. Big senior, 235-pound, 1-year letterman out of Dumas, Arkansas. Made the catch. Got some positive yardage. Weevils looking at 3rd down and 2. A gain of 6 on that play. He's in at the tight end spot instead of Joshua Dixon. On 3rd and 2. 𝗗𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗓𝗓 hands off. Reed got the 1st down and more. He's out over the 30 to the 35, and he'll be down there. Move the sticks, move the chains. It's another 1st down. And again, Tyler Reed running hard straight up the middle.
He's not wishy-washy. He knows, I think we got some more extracurricular here. I think it's going to be against them.
Flag came in as both teams were lining up on the line of scrimmage. After the run by Tyler Reed, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, their own 35. All right. The officials confer. 1:34 left to play here in the 3rd period. So the head umpire, they're going to mark it off against the Weevils, and now a flag on the sideline.
I think they got Coach Jackson on that one.
I think so.
He done fussed enough, I guess.
He was filling the ear of this side lineman. And be another. This one will be half the distance to the goal. They marked it back to the 20, the first penalty. And then the flag here on the sideline. Just a sideline warning against Coach Jackson.
I didn't realize you went ahead and threw the flag anyway, even if it's going to be the sideline warning. I guess that's the only way to
stop
the clock. Yeah, stop play.
All right, a minute 34 remaining, and now a timeout called by UAM here in the third quarter. 34-7, UAM with the lead. And they'll be looking at 1st and 25 when we come back to Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium right after this timeout.
Law has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign.
Are you ready to take care of business? So are we. You want to make your goals a reality, right? So do we. You care about the community, right? Well, so do we. Citizens Bank in Monticello wants to be your hometown choice for checking, savings, loans, and any banking needs. We care about you and the community. At Citizens Bank, it's people first. Citizens Bank, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Call 367-1935. Citizens Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
First down and 25 for the Weevils from their own 20-yard line, following that personal foul penalty. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠😘 wanting to throw. Straight drop, has plenty of time, throws over the middle, intended for Isaiah. It's tipped in the air and going to be intercepted. Coming up with the interception for the Rangers, going to be Aiden Lewis. That ball was thrown, had a lot of heat on it. It was deflected there just before it got to Isaiah Thomas, and then anytime you see a deflected ball go high in the air, it gives a defender a lot of time to react.
I think he thought he was trying to fit it in there, and he put a little too much mustard on that one, maybe.
First turnover of the ball game for the Weevils, though. With a minute 16 to play here in the third quarter. 34-7 our score. Weevils have the lead. Led 28-7 at halftime. The only score so far here in the second half was following a fumble recovery by the Weevils at the 17 of the Rangers, and the Weevils took it in to extend their lead. The point after attempt was blocked. But they still lead 34-7. Rangers will have it 1st and 10 at the Weevil 38-yard line. Darian Gill, the running back. Beck Moss, your quarterback for the Rangers. Moss flips it out to Gill. That's a different running back. My apologies, number 1. That's Travis Romar. Normally the wide receiver lined up as a tailback that time. And he turned around the corner, going to carry it inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5 now for the Rangers. Trip receivers go wide left. Ball on the left hash mark. Rangers. Again, change the play here at the line of scrimmage. Still using a lot of time off the clock, and every time they do that. Moss this time going to keep it himself. He's got nowhere to go and going to be sacked back at the 35-yard line. How about that? Coming through for the Weevils and getting the credit for the sack is going to be Jace Williams, 6'2", 225 junior out of Slidell, Louisiana.
Our front line guys on the defense is just, they're all pretty quick. If you hesitate just a little bit, you're kind of in trouble.
Yeah, that front four been pretty physical here tonight. A loss of 1, 3rd down and 4 for the Rangers. This time they'll go with twin receivers to either side. The Play clock was down to 8. Now a timeout called.
I think
that's the end of the third quarter. It is. We've got 15 minutes of football left. Weevils have a 34-7 lead over Northwest Oklahoma State here at Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside Sam Johnston. We'll be back with the final fourth quarter for you right after this timeout.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
In 1887, Grover Cleveland was president. There were only 38 stars on the U.S. flag. The most common mode of transportation was the horse and buggy, and Union Bank and Trust opened its doors for the first time. This is Brandon Hogg with Union Bank. Since that time, Union Bank has grown with you through the ups and downs, and will continue to be there with you, serving our community and providing your banking needs. So for your next banking need, come by one of our convenient locations or call me at 460-6400. Union Bank and Trust, growing with you for 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Well, 3 quarters are in the books. We're headed for the final fourth period here in Monticello as the Weevils lead it 34-7. First play of the fourth quarter. Pass play thrown, going to be incomplete. Pretty tough lead. No, it is complete. I'm sorry. Held on to it. That is Travis Romar. Well, he took a shot when he caught the football.
Pretty good shot.
But he'll hold on to it. It'll bring up a 4th down and 4. And the Rangers going to go for it. Trailing 34-7. They got no choice. On 4th and 4. Moss now changing the play again. The crowd that's here for the Weevils up hollering for the defense to make a stand right here. Moss will put Gill on his right side. Wanting to throw, pressure coming. Forced out of the pocket, throws underneath, and it's going to be almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of the defender there for the Weevils, and that was Lawan Powell, 230-pound graduate student from East St. Louis.
In that case, it was just as good as an interception, though. He knocked it down, which gives us the ball on a turnover of downs.
Turnover of downs. 1st and 10, Weevil. They'll spot it at the 31-yard line of UAM, 1st and 10.
He did really make a good play, though. That was really good recognition on his part.
On 1st and 10, 𝗗𝗏🖦 stays in here to start the fourth quarter at quarterback. 𝗗𝗏🖦 out of the shotgun. Play action, throws. It's complete. Isaiah Thomas, he'll have it at the 35, carry it to the 40, finally brought down out at the 41-yard line. Going to be very close to the first down marker.
Looks like they gave him the first down.
They did. Quickly, UAM snaps the football, hand off to Reed up the middle. Reed carries it out for about a yard gain, maybe at the 42-yard line. Yeah, it'll be 2nd down and a long 9 for the Weevils. They'll send in all the receivers now. The tight end comes out. We'll go 4 wide, 2 on each side. Down to 13:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Weevils lead it 34-7. 𝗗𝗏🖦 out of the shotgun. 3 times, they'll rush 3 this time, drop 8 back in coverage. 𝗗𝗏🖦 forced out of the pocket, throws it away into the UAM sideline. As they rush 3, and I'm not sure 𝗗𝗏🖦, he rolled to his right, and the pressure was coming from the inside.
And I don't know why he doesn't just tuck it and run.
We don't want him injured.
Well, I get that part.
All right, 3rd down and 9 now for the Weevils. After forcing a turnover on downs. This time they'll bring the heat. They've got 5 up on the defensive line. Brown, straight drop, Pressure coming, unloads it deep down the left side. Going to be incomplete as the pass intended over there for 𝗗𝗟𝗦𝗟𝗏. Just off his fingertips. It'll bring up a 4th down and 9.
Ooh, that was a pretty good pass right there. I thought we might be going to make that catch.
So the Weevils will punt for the first time here in the second half with 12:57 to go in the fourth quarter, leading 34-7. Back deep to return is going to be Chancellor Gill for the Rangers. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗏 gets a good snap. Wobbly kick. Going to head toward the sideline. Going to hit and go out of bounds inside the 30 up at about the 28-yard line. And that's where the Rangers will have it. 1st and 10 with 12:50 to play in the ball game. And UAM on top 34-7. As next week, again, we are on the road. We'll travel to Southwest Oklahoma out in Weatherford. 6 o'clock kickoff next Saturday.
How far a trip is that?
From here, about 8 hours, I think, 7 hours. It's all on I-40, though. It's all freeway.
Do you leave after a Friday night game, or
I'll be in Russellville next Friday night as Warren takes on Elkins.
you'll have a head start on it?
I'll have a head start on that one.
Okay.
We'll head on out toward Weatherford for a Saturday kickoff. All right, here we go. It's 1st and 10 for the Rangers. Ball spotted at their own 28-yard line. We're going to start to see some clean jerseys out there on defense for the Weevils now.
I was just fixing to say that. Number 43, Darian Morgan, he's really white on his jersey.
Got a new quarterback for the Rangers. They're going to hand it off on a jet sweep to the wide receiver. He cuts it out over the 30, the 35, and finally brought down out near the 37-yard line. Going to be about a yard shy of the first down. The quarterback is number 12, 𝗗𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗐𝗏. So Deal will run the show now for the Rangers here in the fourth quarter. Trip receivers come wide left. Empty backfield and 5 wide. Another fake the handoff, and the quarterback's going to keep it himself as he'll carry it out over the 40, out to the 42-yard line. That last play was good for a first down. This makes it 2nd down and 6. Now a gain of 4 on that play.
And the best thing about it is the clock's running.
Yeah, keep it on the ground and let it run.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, 𝗗𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏, the quarterback. Again, empty backfield and 5 wide. This time they'll hand it off on a sweep around the left side, right into the UAM bench, out over the 45, out to the 43-yard line. Going to be right at the first down marker. They say he's got it, so another first down for the Rangers. That was Joshua Foster on the carry. So 1st and 10 Rangers. They stay 5 wide. Empty backfield. Deal now looks into the sidelines. They'll change the play. Trip receivers to the wide side on the right. Twins come wide left. Deal wanted to throw, throws it complete into the sideline and hit immediately and knocked out of bounds at the UAM 48. Defensively there for the Weevils was Robert Jones. He's a junior from Reddick, California.
Long way from home.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 for the Rangers. Clock continues to run with under 11 minutes now left to play in this ball game. Weevils lead it 34-7. They stay empty backfield and 5 wide. Deal straight drop. under pressure, running for his life, rolling to his right, looking down the field, heaves it toward the sideline and throws it away.
Uh-oh.
And a late hit, going to be the call, I believe, against the Weevils.
And 2 of them up here.
As he was going out of bounds, I think somebody shoved him a little too late. So a penalty flag on the play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. No, it's against, he's pointing toward the Rangers. No, now he changes it. Gets it toward the Weevils. He first indicated against the offense, but then changed it toward the defense. It'll be another first down for the Rangers. They'll spot it down at the 40-yard line of UAM. So for the second time here in the second half, they've crossed midfield with the Weevils leading 34-7. And they'll stay with the empty backfield and 5 wide. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, the quarterback. Deal, quarterback draw, straight up the middle. He tripped up as he crosses the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward down to the 36. It'll be a gain of 4 on the play. Bring up a second down and 6 now for the Rangers. Look like in on the stop for UAM. Oh, wrong number. Second down and 6 for Northwest. They stay 5 wide. Again, put the tight end in motion this time. He'll line up on the wide side of the field. There'll be 4 lined up now on the wide side of the field. Deal, looking to the right side. Throwing deep down the field, and it's going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Boy, it was perfectly thrown ball.
Yes, he threw that one right on the money. I think the receiver's a little bit mad at himself. He didn't catch it.
He didn't get, yeah, he should have. The incomplete pass will stop the clock with 9:40 to play here in the final period. 34-7, UAM led at halftime, 28-7. Only scored in the second half resulted after a fumble recovery by the Weevils, and they went in from 17 yards out to score. End around, handed off, number 1, he's got it to the 30-yard line. Travis Romar on the carry. He's going to get the first down as he'll get it just past the marker at the 30-yard line.
UAM continues to rotate guys into the game to let them get a little action.
So 1st and 10 for the Rangers now, just inside the Weevils 30. They'll mark it at the 29. They stay in a 5 wide. On first down, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, the quarterback, wants to throw, looking down the field, steps up in the pocket, now fires, going to be caught here on the sideline at the 15. He'll step out of bounds down around the 13, make it the 11. How about the 10? Where he finally stepped out of bounds. There's Royal Kyle making the catch out there for the Rangers.
They've dropped the chain, so it's going to be goal to goal on this possession.
Yeah, they mark it just inside, right at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal to go for the Rangers as UAM leads it 34-7 here with 8:25 left to play in the ball game. 5 wide again. Quarterback draw, this time Deal forced around the left end. He's going to gain positive yardage as he'll run out of bounds down inside the 10, down at the 8-yard line. That was designed to go up the middle. And the Weevils had good penetration.
It covered up there.
Yeah. Good penetration up front. The Deal was somehow spun out of it, was able to.
It's like we got a flag.
It is down here on the near sideline. Holding of the call against the Rangers. So it would have been 2nd and goal from the 8. Weevils will take the penalty and back them up. It'll be 1st and goal from about the 16-yard line now.
That's a better trade.
Yeah. All day long. 8:07 remaining. They stay 5 wide. They'll send trips to the wide side of the field. Ball's on the left hash mark. And 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, the second string quarterback, in now for the Rangers. He'll work out of the shotgun, out of the 5 wide. Wanting to throw. Pressure coming, forced out of the pocket, scrambling, running all the way back. And he's going to throw it, and he didn't get it across the line of scrimmage.
That ought to be grounded.
Yeah.
He for sure didn't get it past the line of scrimmage.
Weevils had some pressure coming up the middle. Big number 91 for the Weevils. That is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. He's a big 6'3", 265 transfer from Manoa, Texas.
Yep.
There's the flag. They're going to get him for intentional grounding.
Is that a
spot
foul?
Yes. It's from where he threw the football, and it's a loss of down. So the loss is all the way back to the 35-yard line. It'll remain 1st down. No, it should be 2nd down. Yeah, 2nd down and goal from the 35.
Big difference from down here at the 7-yard line about 2 plays ago.
Back into the ball game is going to be their starting quarterback, Beck Moss. So Moss will come back in at the quarterback spot, and they'll go back to a traditional running back with only 4 wide this time. The running back is Foster. On 2nd and goal from the 35, Moss in trouble. He's going to throw it down and heave it toward the sideline. He does get it past the line of scrimmage. But again, pressure coming from that front 4 up front, and he didn't have any time.
The front 4 since the beginning of the game have all been getting past their blockers.
Some of them are fresh. They got fresh legs.
Exactly. Exactly. You're right.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 35 for the Rangers. They had it 1st and goal from the 10 a moment ago. And now a timeout called on the field by the Rangers. 7:27 to play in the ball game. UAM leads at 34-7. We'll take a break with them and be back in just a moment.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment, or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏 Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
3rd and goal from the 35 for the Rangers here with 7:27 to play in the 4th quarter. Weevils leading 34-7. Moss out of the shotgun. Straight drop out of him, steps up, fires deep down the middle of the field. It's going to be intercepted. It was in the hands of the receiver, went through him, and coming up alertedly for the Weevils to make the interception is going to be, that is 𝗟𝗟𝗏𝗡 Jones, a freshman out of Sherman, Texas. How about that?
All he had to do was catch it, and it was a touchdown, and it
hit him in the hands, went right through him and right back to 𝗟𝗟𝗏𝗡 Jones at the 1-yard lines where he went down. So the offense will come back out. We're going to see a lot of fresh jerseys out there on offense now for the Weevils. Our quarterback is going to be Buddy Taylor, sophomore, one-year letterman out of River Ridge, Louisiana. And he'll get the snap about 5 yards deep in the end zone. On 1st and 10, he's going to hand it off to LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets a little room and gets it out close to the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play there by Slade LeBlanc. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 now, and the Weevils a little bit of breathing room.
Might see a steady dose of that for a while.
We go under 7 minutes left to play. Again, the quarterback, Taylor, takes the snap, wants to throw, throws it complete out here in the flat, out near the 10-yard line. The ball came loose. They've blown it dead as the pass is complete there to Anthony Dansby. Going to be just short of the 1st down by a yard. It'll be 3rd and 1. Ball spotted at the 10 now for UAM. 3rd and 1 from their own 10-yard line. Taylor backs up into the shotgun. Tight ends in. Going to hand it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc 1st down as he carries out over the 10, gets tripped up and brought down out at the 13-yard line. But we'll move the chains. The clock will continue to run as we go under 6 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. And you go back and you know, we talked with Coach Hud Jackson on our coaches show earlier, and he talked about penalties, and we saw a lot of those in the 1st half. Hadn't been as many.
Not as many in this half.
In the 2nd half. But you get that under control, and the Weevils played a pretty good ball game here tonight.
They did. They really did.
On 1st and 10. Taylor, a little delayed handoff to LeBlanc again, straight ahead. He's out over the 20, 25, 30, and finally wrestled down out at the 33-yard line. Slade LeBlanc. He is a load at running back.
It's like a fire hydrant.
There's a flag on the play, however, at the 25-yard line.
Might be a
they're going to wave it off.
I was going to say they might be going to wave that off.
So we'll move the chains. That'll be another 1st down for the Weevils. Out at their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Main thing for the Weevil fans is the clock runs.
Exactly.
On 1st and 10, Taylor calling for the snap, gets it. This time he'll hand it off. That's Tyler Reed. Reed this time gets a yard, maybe 2. No, that's a new running back, number 2. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 Allen, I'm assuming, moved in from wide receiver to running back. A gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 now for UAM. Well, the Weevils are going to get to open up the 2024 season here with a win, and they'll be headed to ring that victory bell.
Exactly.
Over there at Weevil.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. They get to go ring the bell. On 2nd and 9, delayed handoff again. This time to Allen. Allen met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 9 now for UAM as we go under 4 minutes left to play in this football game. Weevils on top, 34-7. Tight ends come out. All the receivers come in. Weevils will go with 4 wide, twins on either side. On 3rd and long, Buddy Taylor, he got forced into a lot of action last year. Saw a lot of quarterback action after 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 went down with the injury. Taylor wanted to throw, looking. Running to his right, now throwing deep down the field in a crowd, and the ball is going to be tipped and in the air and going to be intercepted at midfield. Intended for Isaiah Cross. That's the second one that's gone off his hands and been picked off.
Just fixing to say, that was like
the 2nd time tonight, Isaiah had his hands on the football. He got tipped in the air, and the defender came down with it.
Yeah, a little pinball action there twice. Pretty good pass. It just was kind of in some
Traffic.
there.
There was a flag back at the line of scrimmage. But I think it's still going to remain Ranger football as it was against UAM. The penalty declined. It'll be Ranger football, 1st and 10 at midfield with 3:23 left to play. This ball game now 3 hours old. Here we go with the Rangers, 1st and 10. Beck Moss is back in at the quarterback spot, I believe. Let's see, we'll check that. Handoff to Royale. Royale cuts back against the grain across midfield down to the Weevil 48-yard line as far as he's going to go. It's a gain of a couple on the play. Let's see, the quarterback
is number 2.
Number 2, that's a new one. That's going to be Brody Johnson. 2nd down and 8 for the Rangers. They'll look to change the play again, running some more clock off, 2:40 and counting. Play clock down to 8. Wanting to throw, Rangers. He stepped up, dumps it underneath, trying to get it to his back, who turned around, was fixing to start blocking down the field for the quarterback.
I don't think he was looking for the ball for sure.
As that was Davenport. He was a tailback. He saw his quarterback coming across the line and thought he was fixing to take off running, so he turned to block, but
his buddy threw it to him.
Yeah.
Or threw it at him.
3rd down and 8 for the Rangers. On 3rd and 8, straight drop back. In the pocket, now forced out, in trouble, going to be hit and brought down back at the line of scrimmage. You got 5 green jerseys all around the quarterback, and they got him down finally. We got a UAM player shaken up. A loss of 2 on that last play. It'll be 4th down and 10 for Northwest. As the player for UAM is going to get up and walk off under his own power, holding his shoulders at 92. Try to catch the number there. He'll turn around here on the sideline. We'll tell you who it is. I think it's 92. It'd be Austin Lozano, junior out of Hamlin, Texas.
He's having a little shoulder irritation of some kind.
A timeout called on the field. We'll keep it right here. Weevils lead at 34-7. A minute 59 left to play. Rangers are looking at 4th down and 10 from midfield. And again, the Weevils going to open up the 2024 season. They'll be in the top half of the Great American Conference after tonight.
For 1 week anyway.
Yeah. As they'll get the win here. The coaches poll, the preseason coaches poll, had the Weevils picked at number
8,
10.
10.
They had Northwest at 11 and Southwestern Oklahoma State at 12.
And is Southwestern who we play next week?
Yes, sir.
Well, we might get 2 wins in a row.
So on 4th down and 10, the Rangers are going to line up to go for it. They did put a second back on the clock. 2 minutes left to go. I think that's a new rule in college ball, isn't it? 2-minute warning?
Yes, yes.
Quarterback rolling to his right, throws. It's going to be incomplete. And they'll turn it over on downs at midfield. So the Weevils will take over after the turnover on downs, leading 34-7 here. Again, it was 28-7 at halftime. The only score here in the second half came following a fumble by Northwest at their 17-yard line.
Nice defensive stand by the reserves on the defense that time. All the defensive coaches were trying to reach and congratulate every one of them that was coming off the field. They did a good job.
Buddy Taylor will stay in at number 1. Yeah, Buddy Taylor hands it off up the middle. Is that Reed on the carry? He'll carry it across midfield to the 45, down to the 42. No, that's number 2. That is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. A gain of 7, second down and 3. Under a minute and a half now left to play. Weevils technically have to snap it a couple more times, as they'll take a lot of time off the clock here before they snap the football. And Taylor lines up in the shotgun, goes with twin receivers. I think we'll see another handoff to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. Play clock down to 5. He snaps it. They hand it off again to Allen. He'll carry straight ahead. Got the first down inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line of the Rangers. And they'll stop the clock. No, they don't even stop it. They move the chains of another first down. Weevils could actually go into the victory formation if they wanted to. That's a snap it this time, and that should be the ball game. They let the play clock run down. It's at 18. Game clock's at 27. Once it gets under that 35 mark, they can snap it any time and wouldn't have to snap it again. Taylor will get the snap. Going to hand it off. Allen left side. He's going to gain a couple and be finally brought down over there. Out at the 37-yard line. Weevils get the win here tonight. They open up.
Time for the handshake line now.
There they go. Meet both teams out at midfield. Crowd very appreciative of this home effort here by the Weevils tonight. And UAM wins it 34-7, the final score from Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium. We'll come back with our post-game show and wrap it up for you here in just a moment.
Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UAM Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
In anticipation of Fed rate cuts. But if you have a CD or IRA at another institution, you owe it to yourself to get a quote from Commercial Bank. Call Pam or Ryan in Monticello at 367-6221 or Julie or Jonathan in Warren at 226-2601 and see if we can help your money work harder. Commercial Bank, the community builder. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself, or call 367-0044 for more information. Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw Campaign.
Back here at Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium, 34-7 our final score. Our man Ryan Toe handing us some final stats on the night. The sports information director, want to thank him and his crew for doing a fine job tonight. As we look at some of the final numbers for you. First downs. Northwest Oklahoma State finishes with 9 first downs. UAM with 22. Weevils rushed the football 38 times, 165 yards on the ground. They held Northwest 27 attempts for 49 yards. Passing, UAM goes 19 of 36 with 2 interceptions for 216 yards on the night. Northwest 13 of 23, 1 interception. That's for 113 yards. 50 offensive plays for the Rangers, 162 total yards on the night. The Weevils rack up 74 offensive plays, 381 yards.
More than doubled them.
And pretty good performance by the Weevils offense here tonight. And you got to say the defense, they played exceptionally well all night long as they forced 2 turnovers or 2 fumbles and 1 interception. And 2 of those resulted in touchdowns.
And one fumble was a touchdown.
Yeah. The time of possession, Weevils 32-30, while the Rangers with 27-30. Individually, Slade LeBlanc will finish the night for the Weevils as he had 13 carries, 53 yards on the night. Tyler Reed, 12 carries and 52 yards on the night. Both of them had a rushing touchdown. Passing, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, 18 of 34, 1 interception, 210 yards and a touchdown. Buddy Taylor went 1 of 2 with 1 interception for 6 yards. Receiving, looks like the favorite receiver tonight was Ladarius Fair. 7 targets, 5 catches, 63 yards. Isaiah Cross had 4 targets, 3 catches, 48 yards. Royal Williams, 3 targets, 2 catches, and 45 yards, and a touchdown. And then Jaquil Allen, he had 5 targets, 2 catches for 4 yards on the night. Weevils go on to win it here, 34-7, the final score. Coach Sam Johnson, your thoughts on the performance by the Weevils here tonight?
I thought after the first quarter was a little iffy. After that, we had the big play on the scoop and the score. Pretty much after that, the Weevils kind of had their own way about things, ran the ball hard. I was really impressed with Slade LeBlanc. He's a load to try to tackle.
Yeah, he picked up some.
He doesn't have a lot of speed, doesn't look like, but he hits the hole and he's straight ahead. I thought they did outstanding. I thought it was a good win, good first victory of the season, first game. I don't think we got anybody hurt. That's one good thing.
And again, it was 28-7 at the half. Only score in the second half was the Weevils touchdown following a fumble recovery at the 17-yard line, and then they took them 5 plays to put it in, but they go up 34-7. Weevils get the win here tonight as UAM. Next week we're on the road. We'll travel to Southwest Oklahoma out in Weatherford. It's a 6 o'clock kickoff. We'll have the broadcast for you right here on KHBM 93.7. Boy, they did the song and dance, and now they all headed toward ring that victory bell as UAM starts off the season here 1-0 on the night. And James is working on some other scores from around the conference. I want to say I appreciate him, and we're going to really like having him in the booth with us this year. All right, fourth quarter, Harding leading Southern Nazarene 52-0. Looks like they're defending national champions, or right back where they should be. Final score is Harding University over East Central. No, excuse me, that's Henderson. Is that right? Henderson? Yeah. Henderson State 41-17 over East Central. And then Southern Arkansas defeats, they're ahead with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 36-31. Southwestern Oklahoma at Ouachita is trailing 42-3 with 10:30 left to play in the ball game. And then with 10:50 left to play, it is Oklahoma Baptist it's in the third quarter, and they're tied with Arkansas Tech 31-31. So we got through early compared to some of these
They
other.
must have had a weather delay if they're still in the third quarter.
Third quarter, and it's 31-31. That's a ball game going up there. That's some of the other schools that are playing tonight across the Great American Conference. Again, our final score here tonight, 34-7. The Weevils get the win over Northwestern Oklahoma State. They'll make that long trip all the way back to Alva tonight. They'll actually travel back tonight. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast here on KHPM 93.7 FM, your home of UAM Sports all season long. Be sure and join us next week from Weatherford, Oklahoma. 6 o'clock kickoff will be on the air around 5:30, so I hope you'll join us for that right here on KHPM. For Coach Sam Johnson, I'm Jimmy Sledge. Good night, everyone.